in my brain, I was like, oh, there's no way.
Welcome to Dicefunctional, where a bunch of friends sit around, play some Dungeons and Dragons, talk about criminal cities, and we share that very story with you, our wonderful audience and community. Thank you, all of you, so much for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And a special warm welcome to those of you who might be tuning in to this D&D game for the first time. A special greetings and salutations to you. We hope you enjoy your first taste of this group of friends playing this game and this very adventuring party. Before we get into tonight's, this evening's, today's, whatever it is for you, whatever that might be, time of day, because it's all fake, this exact session, a little bit of housekeeping before we begin. First and foremost, if you like watching things live, make sure, if you're not already doing so, head on over to twitch.tv/Dicefunctional, where we play this game live every Saturday at around 4 p.m. Eastern Time. You can follow over there. You can chat with us live in the chat as we play this game. And maybe with the new relaxing of Twitch streaming rules, maybe other stream services to come. But you should be over there on Twitch, because that is where we do all of the other live things that we do. If you need to catch up on a previous episode, if you want to watch gaming content, if you want to watch art content, if you just want to hear us doing whatever it is that we do, you can head on over to YouTube, search Dicefunctional. You can subscribe over there where you can watch all of the previous episodes of this campaign, a bunch of other one-shot content. You can watch our entire, whatever that word was that I was trying to say, the entire campaign one. You can also watch some awesome recaps. We'll get to that in a moment. If you don't like watching things or can't watch things wherever it is that you are, we got a podcast feed for you. Search Dicefunctional wherever it is that you get your podcasts. You can catch up on all of the previous episodes, including all of Campaign 1. It's all on one feed for you to make it nice and easy. On both that podcast feed and on YouTube, there is an entire recap. We've started doing a recap because, honestly, there's a lot that goes on, especially when you're doing sessions that are about 4 hours at a time. It's a lot of content to get through, and sometimes we don't have the ability or just the mental capacity to get through all of that stuff, and I understand that. We don't want to leave anybody out. So, if you're in the Twitch chat live right now, !recap. There is an entire recap episode of sessions 1 through 15. If you want to go ahead and check that out, if you have friends that are interested in that sort of thing and you want to get them into it, that is a great place to start, so that way they can see all of the characters, get a little bit of backstory, get a little bit of a feel for what this world is like, and they can hop right in with you and us. We will be doing those on a regular basis. It hasn't been decided how many episodes it'll be. It'll be in the 10 to 15 range, but we'll keep that updated and we'll have it posted in various places. Like I mentioned as well, it is on the podcast feed, so if you are listening to this on the podcast feed, the previous episode should be that recap. You can find it in there. If you want to connect with us on socials, the best place to start is at Dicefunctional with an underscore at the end on Twitter. We love interacting with you guys over there. You even have a chance of naming some NPCs. It's an ongoing thing. You should check it out. It's pretty cool. But I've been talking for a while, and you came here for D&D. That's all the housekeeping I have. So let's get into the game. Connor, take it away!
Where we last left our group of intrepid adventurers. We'll settle for that one this time. You guys had just gone back to the Reyes estate, so you could try to figure out some more information about how exactly the break-in happened, and possibly find some proof about Dawn not being the thief. When you were there, you all found that the hidden section in the roof was put there just around the same time as Maya being born and the subsequent death of her mother. But you also found out more pressing information, namely the fact that whoever was there was able to change their form. And at one point, they did look like Dawn, and then at another, they did not. So, you guys appear to be dealing with some kind of a shapeshifter. Top of that, you found some special information from Dawn in his stuff, Namely, some things that show his history with a certain town by the name of Thornhurst, and his interactions with a man that went only by the High Lord in his letter. You all also had a brief heart-to-heart with Maye, trying to speak with her and smooth things over a little bit. But after all that was said and done, you got yourself a ticket from Ranji, the fisher, who was looking for information for his job. The ticket being a fingernail from him, and you were told that they would know who it was from. And so, you guys have your ticket into Thornhurst, which is currently closed to everybody else. But before you do that, you guys have some magic items you want to go and get. So, what's the plan, everybody? Music.
I think the plan was to go to Villevelle, right?
Yes. So
But first,
the plan was to initially go to Villevelle. Now, did you remember what you wanted to speak to your parents about? Jolly.
Let me
you
take,
didn't tell me that much.
let me take 5 seconds to process.
Okay.
Uh,
While Jolly is processing, is there anything the rest of you guys need to do? Or like to do?
Not for me.
Jill, that cat wants to be on your lap, and I don't think there's any stopping it.
Hold on. Let me see if I have the spell up.
Yeah, now it just looks like it's been put in timeout.
Let me see. Spell book. Squish that cat.
Oh. Sorry, we all get distracted very easily by the felines that will occasionally appear on stream.
Yeah, Jay, spice on that one of the tags.
Cats?
Cats.
Yeah, why isn't hashtag cat as part of the stream?
Hold on, let me get that corrected. I'm working on it, y'all.
Hold
Hold on, I gotta take off one of the
Jesus,
tags
Jill.
here.
Phantom really will
Perfect.
just let you manhandle them.
Done.
Won't that cat?
It's now one of the stream tags. You're welcome, stream.
Hashtag
I do
cat.
this for you. Cats.
Can I cast augury?
Can you cast augury?
Yes. I bought
y-
the stuff earlier, so.
You did. Be sure to stay close to your mic, by the way, Michelle.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. So augury 5e. I'm just pulling up the spell card for myself. It takes 1 minute to cast. Okay, no big deal. You can ask an otherworldly entity about the specific course of action from a plan you're going to take within the next 30 minutes.
Actually, I'm going to hold off on that then. I didn't realize it was 30 minutes. I thought it was longer.
Got it.
Okay. I'm going to wait till we get to the city then to do that.
To when you get to Thornhurst?
Yeah.
Okay. Jess, was there anything else that you needed to get from here, or no?
I have something to do when we're on the road, but it's gonna wait until we're on the road.
Okay. All right. Never mind. I was gonna make a snide comment about someone stealing someone's book, but never mind. So Jolly, did you figure it out, buddy?
I did. I
Okay.
remembered. So
Okay,
I guess we're
okay.
not writing it down. Oh god, hang on a minute.
Okay.
God, wait, I don't know which parent I'm talking to.
It's up to you. You can tell me which one you want to speak to.
I know one of them will easily get mad when I tell them. So, I guess Yarrow, because she's the calm one right now.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm not gonna put this lightly, but my group and I have to head to Thornhurst. which apparently this is how we're gonna prove Dawn's innocence.
Well, that... Best I can say is good luck, and please be very careful, honey.
Is there anything I should know before going into this? Because I don't remember anything, to be quite honest with you.
Honey, the best thing I can tell you about that place is that you need to stay on your toes, because there are no rules there. So if you look like a mark, they're probably going to try to steal from you. If they don't think they can steal from you, but they think they can kill you, they'll try to fight you. And aside from that, just keep your nose out of other people's business. Not everyone there is bad, but there are plenty of folks there who will do what they can to take things from you. But some folks are just there to live.
Right. Is there any way to not look like we could be noticeable at all? Or
if you don't want to be noticed, just try to slink around. But bear in mind, there are people there who live their entire lives trying to pick up on small things. If you don't want people to mess with you, if you don't want most people to mess with you, look like the scariest people there.
Okay, well, I can't do that. I just wanted to tell you before we head off.
I know, and I'll try to make sure that your mother doesn't learn about that until it's too late.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell her because she would yell at me. So,
Yeah. She really would. She really would yell at you.
Look, it's the only thing I could do to prove Dawn's innocence. Okay, this is the only thing.
Honey, I know. You're trying to do the right thing for your uncle, and it's very good that you are. So I can't say anything against it. I can't say anything bad about it. You're doing the right thing in your mind. But I'll just ask you to please be careful.
Okay, I'll try to be careful there.
That's the only thing I can ask of you.
Okay. Well, I have
love
nothing.
You, sweetie.
Oh.
She'll pull you in for a nice hug.
I'm getting emotional with mom characters. I'm sorry. No, but that's about it.
Okay. That is fine. All right. Anybody else have stuff they want to do? No. Alrighty.
Not here.
So, I made a little temporary marker for you guys because you don't currently have a team logo or name I can use. So, I just made a quick and easy Septagon. So, you guys are going to be making your way over to the town of Sion. That is a spell effect circle. Wrong button.
Oopies.
You guys will be heading over to Sion. That is about a 40-mile ride. No, sorry, Villevelle.
I was like, we're going
I
to
said the wrong
Villevelle.
thing. Villevelle. That's about 95 miles away. Jace, can you remind me again what we settled on your overland travel was for your vehicle?
Well, we know
think it was
it's
40.
It's 40 feet and around. So
No, it's not 40 feet and around. It's 25 feet and around. But just
no, I looked it up recently. It's 40
on the Caravaneer.
on the Caravaneer.
I looked at it too, though.
Yeah. I had it. Well, I thought when I looked at it last time it was 40.
We will quickly double check.
I could
I'm not
be wrong.
I'm not terribly worried about overland round-based travel. That's really not my concern, because there's a big difference between a vehicle traveling 24 hours and a vehicle traveling 8 hours, which you guys are capable of basically traveling 24 hours straight.
Yeah. 24 hours.
That one says 40 feet per round. And I can see that this person has made a college of jackass, which, like a bard college of jackass. Most recent version shows it at 25
I believe that's
feet.
gonna be my next bard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most recent version shows speed at 25 feet, but I think we settled on
we were going by the older one.
Yeah, we were going by the older one. So 40 feet, we'll say.
80 feet,
which would
6 seconds.
We're not doing all that math. We will say you can do. Let me double check the overland.
Go for it.
While you guys are moving along, Jess, you had something you wanted to do, correct?
Yeah, I need to grab Asher and Rot and pull us into a room not around other people.
Okay.
The lab.
The lab? Cool.
The lab?
As Darius pulls Rot in and goes, I need the book and I need neither of you to rat on me for what I'm about to do.
Rod hands the book over immediately, no questions asked.
Let us see what this is that you're going to do.
Asher, you have the ability to heal, right?
Of course.
Cool. I'm gonna dump all 21 hit points into the book and knock myself I'm knocking myself out. Because what I'm asking is tricky.
Okay.
Which is she wants to know if there's better ways to track changelings.
Boy. You now using the book that has been presented to you, that Rot carries on the person, use 21 points of your health, and just allow this gout of blood to spill onto the pages, which becomes a sphere, and it starts to drain into the paper itself. I'll have you make a spellcasting check, which in your case I'm pretty sure is intelligence.
Your audio's gone funky.
It did?
It did.
Yes. It's kind of garbled. It was like, arr, arr, arr.
Intelligence check, spellcasting in particular. Cool. No doubt. Which die?
Please note, Rot standing over Darius's completely knocked out corpse going, Granny can never know about this. Ever.
In my head, Asher's just sipping on just a cup of coffee, watching Darius just hit the floor, and he's gonna wait like a good at least 6 seconds.
Rot just looking between the two like,
You know, it was quite funny. I was told recently by the rest that I was not allowed to just completely bleed over the book and be reckless. I think this may be a good way to maybe teach her a bit of a lesson, no?
as someone who can't heal, I'm sort of feeling very helpless right now.
No, this is fine. When somebody were to completely pass out from blood loss, there is at least a good...
Darius make a death save.
About 15 to 18 seconds, somewhere about. We're
gonna watch them get a natural one.
Oh, yeah. 19. I passed.
19. Thank God.
Darius's body twitches.
That is a good sign. We have at least another 15 to 18 seconds, so we can keep waiting. The twitches are a good thing. When you hear the exhalation of breath, that is usually a bad sign.
Starting to realize why Granny didn't want anyone to do this. This is incredibly stressful.
This is
From an outside
quite...
point of view.
Me as the player
everything-
finds this hysterical.
Technically, if she dies, it's on my book.
It is your book's fault. Granny can take revenge out on the book, which would not go very well, seeing it is a magical item.
You know, the phrase "we can't tell Grandma about this"
No, Grandma.
shouldn't be spoken in this way. Jace has not said they're healing you yet. Make another death save.
Asher saw the twitch. He's got another 15 to 18 seconds before he's got to make another one.
Oh, fuck, dog.
You're gonna burn out all the good rolls.
No, I'm not rolling a nat 20.
That is a
Yeah, sure.
Well, that is
That's
another.
what you always get.
No,
that is
I don't
another
want
twitch.
to.
We're good. We're good for a bit longer. So who's going to bleed on the book next? Is it me, or did you want a swing at it?
Oh, no. She's still breathing. I can't.
Oh, there's still breath. You can see the chest moving.
Okay, all right.
You
If you
me to
want
roll
to, you can
another
always
save?
you can stick your hand underneath their nostril.
No, I'm okay.
You can feel their breath. Ah, shit. Asher's gonna throw up your wounds in on this at this point.
I see you're not risking the nat one.
Thank you.
Nope, nope.
Thank you for not risking a natural one for one of my players.
No. That is
Fucking hell. How would
I'm gonna
how
roll
would
a
I
norm-
explain that?
Unalive yourself.
Hold on. I'm gonna roll a normal d20, not
Yeah,
a death
please.
save.
Oh, I know.
Just to see what happens.
You would have
God,
been
you would have
fine.
You would
you would have hit
fine,
3.
there is a difference between
Risk.
we can push this out and fuck, it's turning. Okay.
Let's turn. What? Oh, God.
It's turning.
It's turning. I don't like this at
The
all.
same phrase I use when I look at a steak that's been sitting in the fridge for too long.
Shit.
It's turning.
Jace, how much health did you give me back?
This 7 plus my spellcasting mod, which is 6, 13.
Nice. And you'll see Deus shoot back up and cough a minute and go,
Hold on
You
a
waited.
moment. No, lay down. Just
"You waited way
Give it-
too long."
no, I did not. You were perfectly fine. I waited until there was a sign that you weren't going to recover.
You know, that's fair. I'll give you that.
Jesus Christ.
What's the book say, Connor?
So-
Hold on. You
Yeah?
said plus spell modifier?
Spellcasting modifier. So for you, it's intelligence and proficiency.
Intelligence plus proficiency?
Yes.
So my attack mod? I rolled a 21 total.
Nice. By the way, does my mic my mic sounds better, right?
Yeah, you're good.
It's fine.
Okay, good. Okay. So you look at the book and you watch that it has written, because, well, it happened while you were sitting on the floor bleeding out.
Yeah, that's fine. I knew Asher would bring me up. It just might take a minute.
The book reads, tracking of individuals is a tricky prospect depending on the individual's ability. Rangers can hide their footsteps, particularly talented rogues don't leave footsteps, and other individuals can hide their very presence magically or what have you. The most reliable way to find and track an individual will involve magic items or spellcasting. If you wish to find where a person is or what they look like, the spell Scrying would be your best way of guaranteeing that you can get sight on them and figure out where they are from there. Past that point, the use of various magical items would assist in the searching and finding of individuals, but a majority of magical items that can do so have a wait time, preventing the results from being accurate.
Two other smart ones here. Anyone know what's... I assume scrying means, nosing in on people. Anyone know how hard of a spell that is?
I know how hard of a spell that is.
It is not one of the more difficult ones to have, but usually it takes it's usually more of a divine magic that is used in that. My sister She is a wizard. She has learned how to do it. It works a slightly bit differently, to my understanding, but it is mostly a divine caster's ability to do, seeing as it goes through the divine. Their ability to step out of their own body and observe another.
That sounds like some hocus pocus bullshit. Alright. That sounds like it's difficult.
More realistic than tentacles coming out of nowhere.
Why the fuck would tentacles come out of nowhere?
You have seen very little of the world, huh? No?
I've seen some of the world, but the stuff I see in the world, the tentacles that come out of nowhere are monsters that are trying to get into a city.
Well, there is that too. I had a friend for a while, Pierre, and the man communed with some sort of being from outer space. That makes no sense to me. But he had a thing where he could tentacles just out of thin air. It was very weird.
Closest I've seen is the weird shit Rot does.
That
The
doesn't
drippy
work.
drippy.
Well, that's just not. I can just do that. It's not even magic. It just happens to me sometimes. Just
Actually, I have a little bit of a
Completely
blood
natural.
loss. A blood loss headache. Is that normal?
No.
I mean,
No.
it depends on what you consider normal. I'm finding
Asher?
it to be more and more normal by the day.
How about this? If Rot told that to someone who wasn't in this cart, like a farmer, would they think that was weird?
What the hell do farmers normally see? Corn. Is corn normal? I don't
I mean,
know.
corn's not real.
Corn is not real. It never has been.
I beg to differ. I'm not gonna get into that, but I don't agree with that, but clearly there's something there.
So can anyone in this room learn that spell?
Corn? No. Nobody can learn corn naturally.
The best bet would probably be
I couldn't
Fizzy.
keep a
It'd be
straight
really
face with that
maybe
one.
She could learn corn.
I mean, scrying.
Yeah, scrying,
Could Connor?
I am not quite sure. We could, when we stop at the magic shop, I'm sure that we could figure that out.
Bill is currently saying about it.
I know of at least one person here who can learn scry. It is not the three people talking.
I could certainly learn
Nope.
scry.
Gonna correct you. Actually, one of them can. Jill can.
Because
Yeah,
it's not
warlocks
a spell.
And Warlock
But also
still
me.
too.
Yeah,
Oh,
druids
Fizzy-
definitely
Fizzy
can.
can learn
I'm
corn.
pretty sure a warlock could.
Warlocks
take that as a
can. I just
spell.
looked it up.
is it can learn corn? Can we get that as a spell?
No. You don't.
Druidcraft.
No, it's a ninth level spell.
Druidcraft.
Ninth level spell
Use-
corn.
When you use a ninth level spell slot to cast Druidcraft, you
This
get
is the
corn.
dumbest shit.
Corn. It's not even a lot of corn. It's
It's
like
just
A single
three
ear.
like 3 ears of corn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one ear of
So it's
corn.
The
a
best
pitiful
corn
amount
you've
of
ever ate
corn.
in your life.
It's god tier.
Heavenly. Heavenly corn.
It's like salted and buttered just perfectly. And just...
What are the 3 highest intelligence characters?
I know.
Yep.
Unless you're making a smell right now. Corn.
Party.
Instead of Hail of Thorns, it's Hail of Corn.
Hail of corn.
Yes.
See, you guys all took that in a very different direction, because my thought was that the ninth level spell for corn would be corn with a K, and
Is that bullet
I think I'm gonna make 2 spells.
hell? Just controlling a bullet?
um.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, at least one of you're pretty sure could learn it. The Fizzy can also learn it as a druid.
Okay. So, you could learn it. And the person who looks at the stars and makes predictions can learn it.
Not to be mean, but I feel like
you're the better person to ask if, when given the opportunity, if I can get you the spell.
I could pursue it. Also, I just love learning. I love learning these spells.
Oh, I feel like I should give you something in exchange for this.
Your blood. Just kidding. Please don't. No more. No more.
No, it is my turn, and Asher's gonna open up his hand on the book.
Ah!
Asher
We're
bleeding on
gonna
the book.
make Dex save. Okay, he doesn't nick something. It's only 29 points of health.
Good. Oh, good.
I want to preference. Darius has her stuff on her. She does have a health potion.
That's good.
Yeah.
For the best.
I'll cast a healing spell on
Along with
myself later.
drugs.
I think we need to just kick the
Drugs
door
though.
in again.
Knowing Asher, there's no door to the lab right now.
No, there's no
Even
door
though-
to the lab right now.
Yeah, and I'm also sure you put in soundproofing.
Oh yeah, the whole lab is soundproof. Nobody ever knows what
And he
kicks on there.
kicks the wall in.
She's smoking a giant
It's like-
stinky cigar in the lounge. Your whole cart smells like cigar.
Darius has her head stuck out a
It
window.
is nice and smoky. Actually, the funniest part is there's a chimney, so that there is airflow. What was I focusing on? I just kind of did this impulsively. First thought that pops into Asher's mind. No, this is completely impulsive. There is not a solid thought in Asher's head. He just wanted to do this.
All right, perfect.
I'm rolling intelligence modifier.
No, if you're not thinking of anything in particular, just tell me, and I'm going to
Perfect.
go.
Yeah, no, Asher just did this for fun. Which is really fucked up. He just opened up his arm for fun on a... Yeah, okay, anyway.
Remember how Granny said this was a dangerous book?
Yeah, this is like, yeah.
I
Wow.
was
Anyway.
right.
Oh, no, you're not. Granny's still not right.
I'm right.
All right.
I found out valuable information.
Myself.
So,
And I didn't
Yikes.
die.
reading over the book, which you have just opened up your veins onto.
Mhm. I rolled a 1 on my healing, by the way. That was fucking hilarious.
Great.
Asher's a little woozy. Anyway.
The book would read, projectile weaponry has been a tool in the arsenal of many artificers and engineers through the years. From the simple crossbow to the bow to other ballista and weaponry. Recently, firearms have become an idea that has been toyed around with by several individuals. The use of black powder to fire metal balls through weapons known as flintlocks is proving to be an interesting and potentially helpful way of fighting in wars. There are other ways that one could also fire the projectile that does not involve the use of black powder, such as a rune charged with a force spell to fire out the projectile like a bullet, or through the use of a spell akin to telekinesis. Ultimately, the projectiles themselves all have to be launched in some way, shape, or form. It is more so a matter of figuring out the most efficient way of doing so without wasting resources or without wasting magical ability.
You see Asher's eyes get really fucking big.
God, is he hemorrhaging?
No, he's okay. Observe. Asher, what's so important about what you just learned?
I know how to make my gun.
Gun.
I know how to make the nail, but even better.
Asher, last time you made that, it did not go well.
All of the last times I've made it, it does not. Well, it has gone well enough.
Uh-huh. Don't do a repeat of that. And she's pointing at the bone arm.
Oh no, this was
I know,
just
I'm saying-
an explosive.
I'm saying don't repeat that with trying to make this gun.
Well, no, Slug is not with me this time. It would not go that bad. No.
Are you gonna bleed on your book today?
No, not. Seen enough today. Been through enough.
All right. So, would you guys like to continue on forward towards Villevelle, or is there anything else you guys want to do? I'll let Cody ponder for a second.
Asher's going to do things while we're on the road, but obviously
Okay.
not here.
Yeah.
I might have
Can't
something
do
at
anything
the
until we pick up the
destination.
stuff.
Might not.
Yeah, you may have something to do at the destination.
Might not, though. Kind of
Okay.
depends.
Okay. In that case, you all begin making your way towards the town of Villevelle. As you make your way further down towards the south and I believe it'd be, we'll call it southeast. You guys would eventually wind up making your way onto the road that is heading down towards Villevelle. And at about this location here, you'd find what appears to be a fairly poorly kept dirt road. You can tell it's been tracked and walked upon by animals. There's definitely been some carts that have gone through here, but it's not a cobblestone road like you guys are used to. But within, I would say, 3 days of travel, you guys will make your way to Villevelle. You can see that the town itself is fairly nice and well put together. It appears to be a little, about the same size as Saillant, maybe a little bit bigger. You can see that there is a railroad here. You can see tracks heading off, one towards Guérin, one towards Saillant, and one back over to Fanbor, which you guys have not gone to yet. But the most notable things that you will see here, as you're coming in from the outskirts of town, will be that there are a few farms here, but there are also ranches. Namely, you can see that off on the north edge of the town, there is what appears to be a large ranch for the goats that are native to Ekes. You can see the very tall fences with the slight lip at the top that are typically seen in those locations. Off in the distance, a little ways away from that ranch, you can also see what appears to be a bunch of horses that are now trotting about in their own little paddock. But most noticeably, you will see that there is a small river that runs along the southern edge of the town, and just a little ways past that, there is a drop-off where there is a very large crevasse that just drops straight down. It is not reflected on the map.
You know, I immediately went to do that.
I know.
That felt very targeted. We were zooming in and we're like, where? And he said, it is not reflected on the map. Sorry, my bad.
Well, I knew what people were going to think. I was like, it's not on the map. I know this.
It's like, Connor, I'm the person who notices the weird little dead rats on the map because I zoom in so close.
That's fair.
What the fuck is that?
I forgot you did notice the dead rats on that map, didn't you?
Yes.
So, as you guys head your way into town, you stop by the railroad station first and foremost to pick up a map. As of course, with every railroad station, they offer a complimentary map for anyone who comes into town. And I will activate the scene for Villevelle.
They don't have any cows. No cows.
You do not see many cattle around here, no.
Place sucks.
You would also know as a native Acasian, cattle are a bit uncommon. In mountainous regions, you may see the very fluffy cattle, like the highland cattle. But ordinarily in like the woods and stuff like that, it's gonna be goats. It's gonna be goats and goat milk and goat cheese.
All I'm hearing is that because Rot has only seen them probably once or twice, Rot loves cows.
New canon fact, Rot read about Highland cows once and is obsessed.
Also, Connor, we can't see them out.
Nobody owns tokens in this scene.
It's so dark. Why does it sound so dark?
I know what happened. Hold on.
By the way,
Token
As the-
vision.
There it is.
God damn it.
As they're entering town, Darius is just gonna lean over to Ash and go, "So does the book only work on intelligent creatures?
No, I think it would work on pretty much anybody.
So how would the knowledge, what kind of knowledge would get from like a goat? What would a goat want to know that badly if it was magical?
Honestly, I would just like to see the book put something in goat so that the goat could understand.
It just starts screaming.
It would probably eat the paper in the
It
book.
probably would eat the paper in all honesty, though.
But here's the question:
Honestly,
would
I
it?
wanna find the
Would the
magical
book
book.
fight back? I feel like this is a book that would actually find a way to fight back. With this much knowledge, this is another thing. Rot, we need to do some work on this. Now that I have thought of this, I'm not going to be able to let this one go.
Next question.
This book has
that
way too
mean-
much knowledge. Correct.
Does that mean Ruben could put like a speck of blood on it and it would say something?
Maybe.
Ruben has too intelligent. I don't want to try it. I'm
Ruben
worried.
also has 1 health.
But here,
Oh, never mind. I thought he had
book
more than 1
closes.
HP.
Tell me, Ruben, do you bleed?
Just grab the monkey, just cut its throat, and it dies. And you just get a single word, just eek, and that's it. That's all the book says.
I don't want to add to
have,
this.
like, 3 health.
I don't want to add to this, but my snacks could give Ruben temporary hit points.
we could do this. We could buff the monkey, and the monkey could.
Buff the monkey.
My monkey! What?
Nobody is doing anything like this, Costello. I can
No.
promise you this. But no,
It's a thought experiment.
thought experiment. But so, wizards. They're the ones that they use their books, they use their intelligence. They're able to cast spells because of their intelligence. Would a book that has knowledge itself of magic be able to do casting on its own?
See, why do you look like you're confused?
Always confused. Also, this was actually a Michelle question, not a Fizzy question.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull you because Jill saw your hand raised, and I'm like,
Yeah, I have a Michelle question, not a Fizzy question, which is
Mhm.
not only do they have like a train schedule?
Yes, they do, and it's sitting right next to me, literally pinned to my wall.
Is
Wow,
there like an
what a-
extra paper like that we can get? I'm asking as Michelle because like Fizzy would not know any of this shit.
I do not actively have it written up for you guys to simply look at. But
Schedule.
I yes, I could. I'm going to get the 3 dozen questions going. What does this one say? Because my handwriting's a mess.
Okay.
But I
fair
can tell you very simply, from Villevelle, it has a train going from Villevelle to Fienbourg, Villevelle to Saillant, and Villevelle to Guérin. Given the time of day right now, because we'll say it is morning, the very earliest train has left to all 3 locations. The one to Fienbourg in the morning leaves at 7. Saillant and Guérin, they both leave at 6:30 and 6 respectively. So the next one you could catch would be a train to Saillant at 1 p.m.
Another question. It's faster than the caravan, I'm assuming.
Significantly.
Okay.
So
Fizzy would not know
the-
any of this. This is Michelle wanting to know because I
yeah,
can't.
This
like,
is something I'm
Asher's
going to
got
tell
it
you guys
taken
right
care
now.
of. Asher's
Yeah.
got it taken care of.
I will tell you guys this right now. The train systems are actually very effective and very good things for you to use. The travel time between Villevelle and Saillant, with the train schedule, it's 3 hours.
quick question. Does that mean we could set our watch to the trains?
You theoretically could.
But
Second
goats
question.
aren't delaying trains by getting on the tracks.
Oh my god. Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
That's why they have shovels on the front.
That's
that's
why.
true.
But I asked.
It's
in
grim, but true.
Michelle voice and not Fizzy voice because Fizzy time is still a vague concept to her.
Yeah, time is a
That's
vague concept.
Actually,
Wait,
question.
wait.
If we took a train, what happens to your cart?
I attach it to the back.
I was right.
I was gonna ask if you could make it into like a little briefcase, carry it around. It's magic. You can fold up, right?
I
Actually,
like that.
honestly, if we really wanted to do it, we could just hop into a storage car, a transportation car. I could just summon I could summon the caravan in the actual cart itself. But it's a bit messy.
Do you like just hitch it onto the back of a
Wouldn't that damage?
Damage what?
Fast trains go.
So,
Wheel.
this leads me to my next thing. If you guys look in the characters section, you can see that Asher's caravan is now a sheep.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
It's me, the cat.
And I did make a custom token for the caravan.
I've never been on a train before.
It is quite fun.
They're quite lovely.
Where?
I've only been on one once, and then I wrote a book about it. I didn't, but my partner did, because they've been on trains more, and they've convinced me to ride it, and were amused by how terrified I was. They move so fast. They move so
That's
fast.
not scary. It's a train. It's fine. Don't scare Fizzy for her first time on a train.
You're looking at Darius, and her hand is shaking a little. It moves so fast.
But you're inside. It's fine.
People were not made to move that fast.
I'm gonna say two things here. One, the longest trip on that train schedule, it's 10 hours.
Ooh.
That's the longest. And two, I actually did the math on how fast trains go at this time. The fastest is probably about 45 miles an hour.
That's so fast
meant
for
to
people
go that
back then.
You have to realize, the fastest Darius has rode is in Ash's cart, I think. Or a boat.
You can see it fast as that cart go.
Probably like 20 miles an hour. I don't know.
Just two
If
carts.
that.
I mean, you could do
Yeah.
quick math, but like, ugh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You have to be in a train to ride one. Can't you just sit on a roof?
Wait,
No,
oh,
No.
that'd be
you could
fun.
hang off the back
I wouldn't recommend it.
you shouldn't.
Is there a place to sleep, like in your cart?
in my cart.
Like, There's no. I'm
No.
asking if there's room.
There is no rest carriage because the trains don't go into the night.
Okay.
Like the trains, the longest, like, again, this is a Connor answer. The longest that the trains will run to is about 9:10, and that's like there's only 2 or 3 trains on the tracks at that point. There are no like cross-continent trains, not currently.
Technically, you can sleep anywhere.
It's true. You could also just sleep in the seat.
Sig.
They move too fast.
I guess we'll find out how I feel when I get on the train.
You will be just fine.
They make
Can
me
promise you
sick.
this.
They make me sick to my stomach riding them because we're moving so. Darius does get car sickness. This is what you're discovering right now.
This
We
is
live
why I
in a
have.
world.
This is why I attached my cart to the back of the train.
We live in a world where Asher has a sentient cart
Yeah,
that can just ride through the woods by itself. No horses required.
but it doesn't.
But a train scares you.
It doesn't make my tummy hurt.
You're not being very brave about this.
I like
do I
how
know of
sassy
any-
Rot's gotten in the last few
Sorry.
days.
Can I?
Really,
Do
I
I-
will defend the new form of transportation with my life.
If it made me not sick, I would ride it happily. But it makes
Why
me
not?
sick.
Anything that can help with nausea, like any sort of like herbs or anything that helps with
Ginger.
nausea. Ginger.
Well, the
Ginger
thing is,
Ginger's a
Darius
pretty
has
good one.
something that could help, which is she can get stoned out of her mind.
Yeah.
Farrah.
But she's not gonna do that.
I mean, I've had. I sometimes, if I feel sick in my stomach, this happen on occasion. I'll put ginger in my drink and I'll drink that. It tastes good, and also it helps with the stomach.
You could make a carbonated beverage out of it.
Oh, I could.
Take some of the mineral water,
You
the
could make a
sparkling water.
corporation out of
You
this.
put some ginger in there.
Oh,
And
maybe.
then we lie to people and say that there's ale in it where there really isn't.
This is how you. This is business. This is how you'll make the money.
Yeah, ginger ale brand ginger ale does work.
It does.
It doesn't. I drink it, gives me tummy ache. It doesn't help with tummy ache, give me tummy ache.
Maybe I'm
That's
slightly
really
allergic to
mint.
ginger.
Give me cookie. Give me cookie.
Give me cookie.
Give it to
You give me cookie.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay. Well, What are we doing here? We're getting magic stuff, right?
Wait,
And then probably taking the hell cart.
the hell cart?
The
Heard
hail
that.
cart.
I just heard that.
No. No, you didn't.
There are lots of loud cats here.
No, I said hell cart.
No, we heard a
No,
cat
no.
meow.
I heard they cat.
Oh, yeah, you did. It's Cleo.
Cleo.
She's on the floor. We can't pick her up or else she'll see Phantom.
Wait. So, to the magic shop.
Magic
Uh,
shop.
Watch your step. You almost
First,
stepped on
we
a
should
cat.
probably make sure that we are not running over these random cats that are just keep crossing the road.
To be fair, Jill is doing bongos on her.
I know.
Fucking hell.
Phantom's watching everything like, what's going on?
What's all this now?
Just
So
love
much
the audible.
That's my foot you're standing on. Please don't
Uh,
rub your face
By the way,
against that.
Connor, Asher
Yeah.
was doing a thing over. I'm assuming it was like at least a day we were traveling.
it was 3 days.
3. Cool.
Yep.
Asher is trying to take some of his whatever he has that he can put the spell catapult in.
Mhm.
And he is taking he's cutting the barrel in half off one of the junk guns.
Mhm.
And we are trying to chain catapult stones underneath where the barrel is to throw a slug.
So you're effectively going
Asher's
with
making a
the
rail
gun.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You're making
So
a
you'll
turret
do
from
a
Portal.
you'll make a Tinker's Tools check.
Okie dokie.
Oh, look at that kitty.
The turrets from Portal don't actually fire bullets. They push them out
Very fast.
Mhm.
very fast.
So shout out to the new dice that I got from the Ren Fair, because that's a natural 20
Dang.
that I rolled plus plus 8 for 28.
28 total.
Mm-hmm.
So you would feel like this is the right direction now. You know this is the right direction because now you would notice there's still a few hiccups that you're noticing. Having the stones be just on the bottom means that it's projecting it more upwards.
Okay.
So it's not as accurate, but
Mhm.
you already think you know how you can fix this. And that would be either to use circular ones with
Yeah.
a hollow in the middle and have those be on the outside of the barrel, or just match it on the top. But you feel like you're looking at a pretty darn good solution to your pistol issue.
Cool. So both the pistol issue and the future issue. This might
Yeah, so-
solve
That is also part of an issue that you have to deal with.
Yep. Cool. Cool.
So, let me double check. Nope. Okay. As you guys are making your way through the town, you will see several things as you pass by. One, you guys, well, actually, first off, the map will have a few locations noted. Well, it will have a few locations noted, but it'll mostly be listing off the important things for you. Train station's right here, although that was kind of obvious. There is a garrison for the guards right here. And there is a courier right here. So, mail, trains, and guards, they've all been listed on the map. Now, the rest of the town you will kind of have to figure out, but as you are traveling down along, I will say, this road right here, you would see that a little ways off to the side, there is what appears to be a collection of like people kind of like on these flat roofed buildings, and they are moving between roof to roof while a bunch of other folks are sitting at tables and chairs and are eating meals on top of these buildings, and you will see that there is, if any of you care to look, you will see that there is a sign nearby that lists it off as the Crow's Nest. It appears to be a rooftop restaurant.
That is quite cool.
Making your way further down towards the south, you will see right here that there is a very large building with glass windows and roofs, where you can see numerous amounts of plant life have been grown inside very carefully. And you can see through one of the windows on the second floor, there's currently this very colorful haired man, kind of stocky in build, taller. You see that he's got this kind of like trimmed sides, longer on the top with this very colorful like blue and purple hairstyle. His hands kind of shake as he moves, but the younger looking fellow just kind of like is handling the plants. It looks like a greenhouse. A sign out front lists it as the glass garden. And across this pond, you will see several things. You will see over here, there's what appears to be a obsidian obelisk that is set right near the edge of the spot where the road the ground just drops out. You can see there's one large primary one, and then four smaller ones to the left and right of it. So, sorry, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, so 4 total. Over here, you would see that there is a small building on the coast. On the shore of the small lake, where you can see that there is what appears to be a boat docked onto a small pier. There is a shallow section of the shore where someone could walk up and out of the water. And you see that there's a sign out front that reads the Cerulean Hollows. And then another sign next to it that says, available for cave exploration. And then off in the distance over here, you see a somber-looking building with it looks like a church of some kind. You can see there's a peaked roof with a church tower and a bell on the top. You do not, from the distance that you guys are at, because you'd be around here, you don't really see any signs, but you can tell it's some church of some sort. But right here, you're looking at the Cerulean Hollows. And bear in mind, guys, since this is your map, you guys can write on it and notate it as much as you darn well please. Yes, Jess.
I got idiot brain. Did you say that was the magic shop, or have we not found it yet?
This is the magic shop. It's
Okay.
the Cerulean Hollows.
That was
That's it. Because you started to explain it, my brain went, that sounds like it's supposed to be the magic shop. And then I zoned out for a second, and I went, I don't know if
Your
that's
brain
the
went,
magic shop.
Magic shop. And then I heard cave explosion. I was like,
We got distracted by that.
That's why I took
Right.
notes of that one, because like, ooh, we need this one for later.
I could go in the caves!
do they have one of those little kid gift shop areas where it's a big box full of different types of colorful rocks? Like,
Only one way to find out.
We are
We
going.
get our bag of rocks.
But they're all really worthless.
A bag of rocks.
It's worth
They're rocks!
serotonin. That you shove your hand into the whole thing and feel how squishy it is.
It's about
Squish.
the magpie impulse.
it's shiny and smooth.
I actually, depending on cantrip choice, Fizzy might be able to use them as, like, with Magic Stone.
Yeah, it's true.
With a sling.
Asher
This
can
is
use them
my
for artificer things.
application.
Shiny rocks, man. Shiny rocks.
So just
Anyways.
river rocks. I got shiny rocks now. That's gonna happen. So we're going anywhere else?
Yep.
Anyone wants to go
I go to
for a
that
magic shop?
That
Where you
restaurant
going?
is really cool.
The restaurant.
Yeah.
We could
We could stop at the restaurant on the way out. Grab the food.
magic cave diving place. Do we just want to look at it? It's been so long since I've been in a cave. At some point, I need to go back.
We have a little bit of a pressing
I
quest,
said later.
but
Wait.
after we can go spelunking.
We
I
gotta.
like that.
We
I haven't
gotta.
been in a while either.
How long until the next train?
You have about 4.5 hours.
We've got a little bit of time to kill. Let's go to the magic shop. We'll look briefly in the spelunking place. Does anyone want to hit the greenhouse place?
We probably should.
We'll glance in there for Fizzy. I will say this, Michelle, it would help if you raised the other hand because your mic blocks that one.
Oh,
There you go.
I didn't
It's just-
see it all.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
We'll stop there, and then we'll eat, and then we'll hit the train. Sound good?
I have no
Alright.
complaints.
The way.
Alright.
No, I'm just restaurants, and I don't really
We can get takeout, and we can eat it, and
appreciate it.
Wait.
Yeah.
We do not want to make you uncomfortable in a social situation, Rod.
no, we're gonna eat in front of you, and you can't.
Well, I'm bringing it up more so since most of the time other people are really uncomfortable because I can sit and have a conversation while the rest of you eat, but it's usually a bit unsettling to just look over and not doing anything. I'm just sitting there staring.
Seems like a
at
them
That's other
problem
people's
and not a
problems.
you problem.
Yeah, I'm with Fizzy on this one.
Wait.
Honestly, I've grown used to it.
If they don't know how cool you are, if they don't know how great you are, Rod, that's on them. That's not on you, really.
The tip of one of Rod's exposed ears has just gotten a little bit darker. It's like, oh, thanks so much. Thank you. The magic shop!
So, to the magic shop.
People also stare at me and it's like,
Just start charging ahead of us.
Got it.
Doesn't know if they're going the right way, never looked at the map, and is like, that's the magic shop, right?
That's the wrong way. We gotta go towards the water.
Grabs
You need to come back to the
Rod's
cart.
collar
Rod.
gently and turns them around.
You know how in cartoons they'll show someone running and someone's holding the back of their jacket?
Yeah. I just rotate.
So, as you guys make your way into the cerulean halls, you find that at the very front of the entrance of the building itself, you can see there is what appears to be the jaw of some kind of creature that has been hung above the doorway itself. It is not a typical jaw. It doesn't look like a shark's. Instead, it looks like it may have been lobed at some point because there's a break point between the lowermost mandible, where it looks like it may have split open. Yeah, you can also see that there are these bony strips that come backwards out of the upper and lower sections, where more teeth are sticking up and out. All of those teeth are sharp. So whatever this was, it was a carnivore. Thankfully, it's deceased. Inside of the building, you see that it is lined with various objects, all of which look very odd. Some are made of smooth driftwood. Others are rough and made of coral and other bits of jagged stone. Some, on the other hand, look pristine, almost like they came right out of a shop by someone's hand. You would see that behind the counter, sitting on a rocking chair with their legs up on a table, is what appears to be a kind of gray-green skinned man, kind of short, stocky build. You may even call him a little chubby. You can see that he is very clearly not human. He looks to be maybe a Ganassi of some sort. But you see that his mouth is very, very, very wide and actually goes down towards the very base of his neck. And you can see that there are moments where it kind of opens up a little bit, and like comes down, like where his neck would be too. So he can open his mouth all the way. But his eyes are this kind of dull yellow color. And you can see at the very top of his head, there's this small, almost like a stone, that just kind of glimmers faintly. Well there. Welcome to my store. Nice to see you all. You can call me Griggs.
Asher Griggs. Asher Irons of the Irons Clan. This is the group of friends that is traveling with me.
Very nice to meet you all. What can I do to help you?
We were mostly just looking to have a bit of a look around. See what it is that you have to offer.
I need something specific. I need magic paper.
That I can do. I always manage to keep some on hand. How much you need?
let me look at my spells and you can tell me how much paper I need, Connor, because I don't know how this fucking shit works.
So while you look that up, you just post that in the chat. While we get you situated, what else is everybody else looking for?
What do you
I've got a few new items that I've found on my travels. So if you'd like some, I can show you. We got this, and he will pull up a nice set of padded armor. You can definitely see signs of salt wear on like the shoulders and other bits of the leaded padding that is on there. Pather, yeah, I know, I misspoke. You can even see a few spots where like some salt crystals are still kind of like built onto it and like need to be rubbed away and cleaned. This appears to be a nice little set of mariner's padded armor. Good for the less than talented swimmers amongst you all that may exist. You fall in the water, it'll keep you floating. And if you need to swim, it should help you out quite a bit.
Aye.
Can anyone here swim?
I know a bit.
Can't be right. Hold on.
Technically, everybody
Jump
can
off the
swim.
tower and swim in the ocean for short periods of time.
I
so-
can't swim, but I can turn into an animal. That's not yet, but eventually.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think you can turn into a swimming animal
Yeah,
yet.
You can
Yeah.
turn into a puppy. Dog paddle.
I can. Paddle.
I will be honest, I'm a bit of a liability when it comes to movement of most kinds.
I don't know, Connor. Were there like places I could swim in the caves?
In caves? Yes, absolutely.
And I think
Um,
Busy would be able to swim.
I will tell you this. In my watching of videos on terrible things that can happen, I've learned that cave diving is actually horrifying.
Mhm.
That's
Because there is at least one cave they have found where they're pretty sure it goes all the way to Mexico. It's in Arizona.
Mhm.
So fucking cool.
It's super
Wrong.
cool, but it also means it goes into the water table.
Not cool.
Mhm.
Scary and
What is-
bad, actually.
I don't know what that means.
It's basically just water underground, just sitting there.
And there are
It's not like a
pockets
normal
of
water
heavier
pocket.
water.
Yeah.
There are pockets of heavier water, so it looks like there's air in layers, but it's just regular
More water.
water,
It's
so
just
there's
more
no
water.
air at all.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's
on the
terrifying.
surface.
The ocean scares me, so water.
That's fair.
Cave scares me.
It's perfectly rational in my mind.
Yeah, I can swim. We do that all the time. Sometimes we have to use it to get food.
I'm a really great swimmer, actually.
Yeah.
So Ash is the
Can
lion.
can I
Wait.
insight check you? Are you lying to me about swimming? Did you make another character that can't swim?
Oh, I just decided. Because I was like, Rot's the opposite of Ro. So Rot's a really fucking good
opposite
swimmer.
This is the opposite of Rudy, so that
Yeah.
also makes sense that Rudy can
Rot be
swim.
swimming for fun. Rot's one of those assholes who's like, I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning and went to the Y
Rot-
and did laps.
Rot was on the swim team in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tana would probably say, I'm not great at swimming, but I can tread water for quite a while.
I mean, I've
Assuming-
done swimming in
This-
caves.
I'm assuming Kaz can swim.
That's up to you, Jolly.
Let me roll for that.
Fair enough.
No, she can't swim.
Ah!
Truly.
We have
Rudy.
two
Does the-
liabilities.
Does the armor look like what type of armor is it?
It's padded on. Don't worry, I made some adjustments to it so it won't fuck up people who need to be a little quieter. I took away the disadvantage on stealth thing. Because for some reason, padded armor has disadvantage with stealth.
Weird.
Oh no, they froze.
Jill and Jess froze. Don't worry, we'll catch up with them.
Mhm.
There they are.
There they are.
Nothing happened on our end. They
Yeah.
didn't lose
Okay.
connection or anything.
So weird.
I have a question.
Yes.
Kaz get in the water, everyone die.
Oh no!
That would be a
Not really a
logistical
question,
problem we would have to figure out.
It's more of a statement of if Kaz gets in the water, Kaz is electricity bound.
Does Kaz just discharge and electrify everybody?
Doesn't quite work like that.
Oh, that would be a great way to go fishing. You do that in Breath of the Wild.
Also,
You can't
You-
just use me to electrify water! What the fuck?
do you have
Like,
any
Jack
idea,
and
like,
Kaz, you'll be okay.
how difficult it actually is for electricity
Do you-
to, like,
I was gonna
arc
say,
in
do you know
water?
how much electricity that? I mean, in fairness, Kaz possibly could, but still, that's a lot of electricity.
Look,
Talk
Connor,
about this, Connor. About
We did.
water.
We did.
Connor,
Yes.
if I can do it in Breath of the Wild with a shock arrow, Kaz should be able to do it in D&D.
This
Go
With
shot.
Kaz.
You know, if Kaz could pull a lightning strike into water, if you have seen that video online of lightning hitting water, that's fucking
something amazing.
violent.
The other thing is, Kaz is not immune to lightning. The amount of electricity
yet.
that it
Resistance.
would take to do that sort of thing would kill her.
Would fucking kill them.
I'm resistant, but not immune.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Resistance is not immunity.
The worst part is that there are members of the team now that are like, we need to throw Kaz into the water.
Do not throw me in the water.
We may try this later. With this anyway, because this armor is a bit lighter, if you need a bit stronger armor, seeing as you cannot swim, this might be something you might be interested in.
Yeah, okay.
The other thing I will add, because you are often off on your own, so
That's
being
true.
able to go through an area that has a bit of water, that might be a good tactic in the future.
You're right.
Well, while you all discuss that,
Well,
cost of that little set of armor is about 1,500 gold. Keep that in mind. Next, I've got this. And he pulls out what looks to be a long sword, but where the blade should be metal, instead it looks like it's been hewn and sharpened out of chunks of coral. And the coral, which kind of bubbles and like points out at areas, is still wickedly sharp. This mildly enchanted longsword. It will be tougher to break, nice and sharp. Yes.
This is out of character. Salt Dagger 2.0.
No, it's just a +1 longsword.
That was bad. How dare you take my bad joke and make it worse?
Yep, it's just a +1 longsword made of coral. About 1,000 gold for that right there. Next, this is another strange one I found on when I was looking around. I call it the poncho. And he pulls out this hunk of cloth, at the top of which is what looks to be something almost like a frog's head, with like two big red eyes. It looks like a poncho that you would wrap around your body. When you wear this, it will let you jump and cling onto walls. You can't climb on them, but you'll get stuck on the walls. And if you jump in yourself into a body of water, it'll make a big old lily pad appear underneath you.
How much for that?
I know, I just pointed out the price.
Yeah.
2,500 gold. So far, it's the first one I've only found.
A quick question. Does Rot have, like, any facial tells that they like this? I know we can't see your face, but you know what I mean.
It's more if you are for some reason looking at Rod's hands by their side. Rod's hand goes
You have
like
a
the Pride and
familiar
Prejudice.
Rod.
I appreciate the colors, I do.
Yes, I do like the colors quite a bit myself. Very nice.
The lily pad
But-
can sport up to 800 pounds.
Yep. And if you move yourself off of it, it'll appear under you when you move a little way away.
Why are we poor?
Sorry,
I
guys.
miss when we weren't poor. I was so rich last campaign.
To be fair,
Yeah,
you were so
Opposite
rich at
of
to be fair, you were so rich at the end of the last campaign. At this point in the other campaign, we were also this poor.
No. Ro was so rich, Connor didn't charge us money anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, that was at the end of the campaign, though.
Yeah, but like when I bought my $1,000 salt dagger, 1,500, however much it cost, it took me I bought that just before we went to the Sky Island, which was like many sessions.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't buy anything.
So quit looking wistfully at it.
It's a frog poncho.
Well, have you actually looked at the name too?
Yeah, it's a poncho.
Poncho.
Yeah, Poncho. Very special thanks to Matt from Abyssal Brews. The Abyssal Brews team makes some really cool shit, and that's one of their items.
Mhm.
I saw
I'm
the
gonna
tag
shrink-
on there.
I'm
That was
gonna
pretty
get rid
cool.
of it.
Stream got to see it too. Unfortunately, I think this is a bit too rich for our blood currently.
That's totally fine. Most people in this town probably aren't going to be buying it anytime soon, so it'll likely be waiting here.
I think you have a future purchase, if I were to guess.
I do have a few more things I can put on the table for y'all.
Please.
This is a cacket. This
What is it?
Yeah.
What is a
this is a kraken bone blow. Fuck!
Yeah.
A kraken bone blow dart.
Also, that's getting clipped.
Blow gun. Sorry.
Put
A
that in
kraken
the
bone
blooper
blow
reel.
gun.
Jacket.
Kraken.
Bone blow gun.
Yes.
Hey,
Kraken
that
bone
sounds
gun.
fast.
Once per day, you can fire a dart through this, and you can blind someone using it. It's also a nice little +1 weapon. 1,000 gold, just like the longsword.
The +1 applies to all dice, but
Yes.
just the blinding is single.
The blinding, it's basically, the blinding one's an effect-based one. So you just go for a hit, they make a save, and then they'd be blinded for a minute.
How much money do we actually have, Asher?
Yeah.
I'm asking this more out of character than in character.
Individually, everyone from the, if we were to split up the party fund completely, about 193 gold
Yeah.
Also,
each.
I will say a blowgun is a martial weapon, so most people in the group can't use it.
This is unfortunately true.
I can, but it's also
I'm a fighter.
its damage is more.
Granny can have a blow dart instead of a gun. You can just screw it onto the end of one of your guns like a suppressor.
Its damage is
Would
1
that hurt?
plus 1
No.
would make its damage 2.
No, that's not her style, though. She's loud and
And-
proud.
If y'all just need some stuff to get yourselves underwater without drowning, I've got some kipper collars that I've made myself.
Bless
That
you.
one might be good in the
Well,
future. I don't know if we are currently going underwater.
It tastes really good. I've had it for lunch instead, just for
Yep.
a hobby.
So Griggs will pull out a small plate or a platter, really, of what appears to be a couple of collars of fish, which are, if you don't know, that's like right around the gills.
Mhm.
That had been wrapped around a cheesecloth and appeared to be fairly salty. You can see that they have some kind of green grassy weed that has been cooked with them, and they smell very, very heavily of garlic. They can go for quite some time. I wouldn't eat it while fighting, but you could hold on to them for quite a while.
What do they do?
They're potions of water breathing.
In food form.
In food form.
Yeah, they literally in the description Kana made, people call it lunch with added benefits.
Yeah. They are rich, salty, with garlic undertones and the telltale radish-like bite of a spetty weed. I made food. I was hungry at the time of writing it.
You're always hungry.
I am.
I'm hungry right now.
Yeah, I am. So, but if none of that stuff is going to be interesting you, I do have a few other things that I managed to find when I was down there. Nothing particularly expensive or useful, I would say. Few of them look to be some old stuff that was lingering while it was down there. Nice shiny rocks. Got a nice little box of those. And if you're interested, I can do tours.
Have you seen any interesting animals around here recently?
Yes, I've seen quite a few interesting animals. I tried to make sure that they are not around for the tour, but I have seen a few more unique creatures. They're in the caves, of course.
Out of curiosity, is there any like of the, if we can see the rocks, is there anything that's like bioluminescent?
Nothing bioluminescent, no.
Okay, cool.
I can see Jess and Jill are talking about something.
I was just saying how this tour of these caves is about to turn into the Universal Jaws ride. Where the guy's like, oh, we're going on a nice little boat ride, but just in case, I have this shotgun. And you're like, this is not a normal boat ride.
Why are we
on that
here?
Universal Jaws ride, and then the shark would pop up, and they'd be like,
The Jaws ride is dead now.
Yeah.
"Oh, it's been dead."
Although the
Same.
shark is still hanging there.
Yeah, it's one of the Harry Potter things now. It's been that for a while though.
That's the mining tour. Like the cave tour is the Jaws ride. There's gonna be a monster down there, but it's gonna attack us. We're gonna kill it, but it's gonna end up being a very expensive robot. We're like, sorry.
How long do the tours take?
Tours can go anywhere from as long as an hour to maybe 2. I try not to push them for too long because that means that you guys need to take more water-breathing potions with you.
It tastes good a lot.
This is not rot. This isn't me. Absolutely not. Actually.
I don't.
To the
think we-
going underwater part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the going underwater.
Kind of horrifying.
I don't think we have time for it today.
I was about to say, we will take a range check on this. Unfortunately, we are currently a little bit pressed for time. But we should be coming back through this area.
I'm interested.
That's fine.
Really fun. I'd like to do that.
They can be. They can be very fun. I will say, done my best to make sure they're not too dangerous, though.
What is a interesting tour without a bit of danger?
This is true.
We can handle ourselves as well.
I've dealt with a lot in the caves at home, so I think I can handle it.
But anything else I can try to help y'all out with it? Yes.
Get my paper.
Oh, yes, you can. So yeah, you said you wanted 3 spells and 2
3
second?
cost- Yeah, depending on
I
how much
did.
it costs.
If it's inscribing,
What's not inscribing, it's for spell scrolls.
It's for spell scrolls, yeah. So burp, burp, burp. So for making spell scrolls, that's always half cost. I got this, Cody, don't worry. So 3 at first level. So the 3 spell scrolls at first level would be 90 for enough paper to make them. And the 2 at second would be 120 to make 2.
Actually, do you have 5 gold I can have? I'm literally, from what I have 205 for my individual.
You
I'm
need 5 more
short.
gold.
Davis is broke. But I have the paper I need.
There you go.
Write this down so I don't forget. Sorry.
I mean, if gold's been distributed, everybody should make sure that it's been written down.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you want to take whatever your cut is, there's 193.
It's taken theirs.
Rod is taking their cut.
I'm also
I'm taking my cut.
mine, just so I know how much I have.
Yeah.
Granny's taking their cut. Michelle, are you taking yours?
Yeah.
Michelle's
already
taking
marked
their
it.
cut.
I already
Okay.
marked it in my thing, so
Cool.
yeah.
Cody, are you taking yours?
I have it marked in my inventory, but Tana is allowing Kaz to hold all of her money, as she said.
Okay.
Wait, what are we
Because-
doing?
She does-
Kaz is taking Tana's gold.
We're
Just
doling out. We're doling out the party funds.
Yeah, we're
Like-
making sure everyone.
What does that mean?
It means you will have 193 gold.
Oh, okay.
It's
Add 193.
it's just like story-wise, because Tana doesn't really know money or the value of things, and Kaz has a more of a need for
Yeah.
it. So
And actually, Jolly, would you like Kaz to carry their money, or would you like Asher to be holding on to their money?
I think I like to say if Tana's not using it, just use it for like emergencies, just to give it to Asher for a bit.
Okay.
You got it.
So
like also technically Tana's money can be used in the party fund if extra is needed. It's just
Exactly.
like
so
I'm tracking it so that it's kept track of somewhere. It's just if anybody needs it,
I
ask.
actually think Jason's currently doing accountant work. To be honest,
I have an ongoing tally throughout my notes of what exactly is in the party fund. So
got it.
Yeah.
no, I just prefer Asher to hold Tana's money.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But your
Jason-
Kaz is taking her money, right?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
taking my
got
money.
Done.
That means
Done,
you need
done.
to take 210 off of it because I did spend 210 gold. That's why I needed 5 gold from you.
It was for spell scrolls.
hmm
For spell scroll, paper.
Do you want me to be able to cast cool spells?
No, I thought you said you spent 210 of yours.
I have 205. I needed 5 gold from you.
Well, Asher would have given you the 193.
I need an additional 5 gold.
He needs
that's what
a-
I'm
she needs
saying.
an additional
An
5.
Additional 5 from. Oh, okay. Got it.
I
Now
only
I
had
understand.
12 gold to start with. I had
Gotcha.
more, but I hustled someone for money or for information with money,
Mm-hmm.
and that took all my gold.
I will
Gotcha.
say I did also mark off because I bought the sticks for augury before. I just
Good.
already marked that off.
Yep.
So like, I'm good. And just so you know that I didn't like steal things.
So,
Although she would.
with you guys having purchased your various things from Griggs, and now knowing of a few particularly nice items he has at his shop, you guys are making your way back out through the town. Yes.
Asher bought some fancy stones.
You bought some fancy rocks. That'll be 1
Yes.
gold.
Cool.
I also wanted to, as we're like leaving, I wanted to ask the shopkeeper what the church is across the lake.
That right there. That's the temple to the lost.
To the left.
We started taking a liking to most of the folks here. They started taking a liking to one of those new deities. See, that there crack in the ground that opened up about, I'm not sure how long ago, really. Never paid attention. But at about that time, I started finding weird stuff down in those hollows. I did it initially just for the fun of it, but then I found weapons. I found swords and armor and stuff like that. And it changed the town a little bit, to be honest with you. And then one day, those there obelisks that you see over by the edge of the crevasse, those showed up too. So a lot of folks here tend to worship Ayla.
Ayla?
Yeah, Ayla, the goddess of the lost.
Can you spell that? Can you spell that, please? Is that like lost object? Or
To be honest,
everything?
I think her definition of lost is whatever really comes to mind.
Alright,
lot of
fair
folk-
enough.
A lot of her worshippers, they don't want their bodies buried. They want them tossed down that pit.
Alright.
But I think it might have to do with lost items, lost people, lost things. Who knows?
That's good to know. Thank you kindly.
Not a problem.
Now we can.
So you guys begin making your way back through the town. Did you guys want to go to the greenhouse?
I believe
Yes.
that was discussed.
Yes.
Okay. As you guys make your way over here to this greenhouse, which you can see is labeled the Glass Garden, you will see that a few people are milling about inside of the greenhouse themselves, looking at the nice floral arrangements, many of which are allowed to grow fairly wildly, but are being prevented from taking over other plants' areas. So there's a little bit of like separation being done by hand by the gardener here. And you will hear that a man has apparently taken notice of you. Goes, "Hi there. Hi. Very nice to see you all. Welcome to the Glass Garden. Very nice to meet you." And you'll see there's this fairly taller-looking individual, a little stocky. Again, shaved head, multicolored hair at the very top. Name's Tal. Very nice to see you all.
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
Sal, is that what you did? Is that what you've done here?
I like Tal.
Does he have a colorful coat, or is he in like dark clothes, or what?
Does he look
He's
like
in
he
dark clo-
played a tiefling that was tragically killed? Does he look like
He's-
that
he's-
maybe? Or
He's
You mean,
human. What are you
this
talking
tragic
about? Or just,
tiefling
like-
right over here in the
Oh, yeah,
background?
that
I don't
one-
know.
that one
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Stream
you're
can't
talking
see it. I'm
about this?
sorry,
He's a
Stream.
regular human.
Ah.
He was wearing darker clothes though, because soil stains they're easier to hide.
Aye.
Is he fairly handsome?
He's pretty good looking. He does have a bit of a tremor in his hands though.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. You motherfucker. That's
there,
Tails the Jaffy.
Is there anything in particular I can help you guys out with?
I'm looking for some. I don't know if you have it. I have to find my fucking. Where is my thing? Hold on.
Your note.
Like I knew we were doing this. I need stuff. Where's my potion? I thought I had the potion thing here, but it's not. Where is it? It's in my
You'll find
drawer.
it eventually.
I know. That's fizzies. Oh,
In fairness, are there any other folks who do need things here from the greenhouse? Probably not.
no, it's just me. It's always
Okay.
just me.
Oh yes, money. Just can't buy anything.
I have to beg Ash if I want anything right now, and I already begged 5 gold off of him.
I will say, if you're like looking with interest at the like plants, Granny will kind of nudge you and be like, Do you want anything?
If you have Nelson's Reed, could not find it.
I should have a bit of Nevelson's Sweet Reed
Oh,
hanging
that'd be
about
good.
here somewhere.
Also, do you have vials at all to make potions?
I probably have some vials hanging about somewhere. If you want, I can go see if I can find those.
Thank you.
I can do that.
Appreciate it.
Fuck you. Fuck off.
No, I'm right. Don't boo me because I'm right.
Motherfucker just asked, do I get royalties for my spouse's books?
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I would have to go back home to pick them up.
It's true, you would.
So you
That's
could
a
say,
question.
yeah.
That's a question for a later day. We will find out at some
Ask
point.
again later.
You made the mistake of letting me agree that they're moderately successful, so that's on you.
It's true. So the Nevelson's Reed, I can probably do that for about 25 gold per clipping. That's fairly easy. And the vials, I'm pretty sure we sell those for about a gold or silver each. I can check though.
How much Nelson's Reed do you have?
I've got quite a bit, but really I'd say only about 5 of them are ready for harvesting so far.
I'll take them all, I think.
That'd be
much would it cost
fine.
if I took them all and I took some vials too?
The vials, they cost about 1 gold. They're 1 gold each, so however many vials you want.
If you have 5 for 5.
I can do that. That'd be about 130 gold total.
Okay. And she just hands it over.
Okay.
That's fine.
Does someone need to help her count out the...
Yeah, please. Yeah. Somebody help me count out.
Someone make sure that Fizzy doesn't give too much money.
She'll just hand her money to Asher and be like, I don't know how much.
Oh, that. Asher will count. No.
I saw Rot was ready to be like, okay, fine.
I muted and said, guess I'll go fuck myself.
No, you're for other things. Don't worry. You're for book things. When I need book things, that's you.
You're a book nerd.
When it requires reading and map stuff and all that, that's you, Rod. I give money stuff to Asher.
Here you go. Here are the clippings and your files. Is there anything else I can help you out with?
I think, Asher, I don't have enough for anything else, right? I only have 58 gold left.
Asher's gonna kind of shake his head.
Okay.
Not unless it is a bit on the cheaper side. You should save it, so that way you could buy more when you need it.
Okay. Just put your money back. Thank you.
Not a problem. Anything else you need here from the glass garden? Okay. Would you guys mentioned having food at the restaurant? Do you guys still wish to do that?
I'd like to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get a nice little meal before we go on a train.
Yes, Jillian?
As the group starts heading towards the restaurant, Rod's gonna hang back a bit and go, I actually wanted to go ask some more questions about that frog poncho. I'll catch up. And he's gonna turn back
Righty.
and start going towards the magic shop.
Okay, you're gonna head back to the Cerulean Hollows?
Head back towards the magic shop. Not to it, towards it.
Towards it. Okay.
Be
Did
safe,
we give
make
Rot
good
one
decisions.
of the things, communication things?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, it was Deus, Asha, and I think
Fizzy.
Kaz. No, it was the
Oh.
other Kaz or Fizzy, sorry.
Fizzy.
Oh, that's what I forgot to ask
Oh, no,
about
it
the
was
shop.
Fuzzy.
Scrolls
What was that?
with message.
Spell scrolls. In fairness, he doesn't have spell scrolls.
Okay, cool.
It was a small thing I kept pointing out. He doesn't make a lot of his stuff. He finds it.
Yeah, that's I kind of figured, but was worth seeing.
Okay. So, Jill, we will get to Rot in a minute. The rest of you, you guys start heading over towards the crow's nest. You would see that there is a set of stairs that lead up to one of the buildings. There you can see that there is a kind of disheveled looking gnomish fellow who's sitting there on a chair. And he turns, he looks over at you guys and goes, "Hey, looking for some food?" All right, we got ourselves a seat right over there. And if you want, one of our servers are going to be over there in just a bit. All right?
All good. Thank you.
All right.
Actually, Tana would have said, "I'm gonna go look at that crevasse myself." Because she kind of wants to, she's curious and kind of wants to follow Rat.
I want to see what's in the hole.
She wants to see both, to be fair. Because it's an interesting geographical formation.
Right.
Alright.
All right.
They are adults who can make their own.
I am stealthing, by the way.
Okay, roll stealth.
15 on the die plus 6 for 21.
Okay. Jill,
What? Am I
What would you
rolling
like to do?
against something or whatever?
what would you like to do?
I'm not going to the magic shop. Duh.
Okay.
I'm coming off that bridge and turning towards the obelisk.
Okay.
I want to go look at the obelisk.
You want to look at the fancy obsidian obelisk?
I want to touch the fancy obsidian obelisk to see how old it is, and see if there's any sorts of magics used on it.
Okay, that's fair. So, making your way over to the obsidian obelisk, you can see that it is probably a good 10 to 15 feet tall. Looks to be made of rough-hewn obsidian of some sort. You can see the spots where it smooths and becomes these sharp-edged curves. And looking at it, you can almost feel like you can see the shape of a woman inside of it, but a very broad-shouldered and four-armed woman with wild, wild hair. Just kind of hidden deep inside the shadows of the obelisk.
How old is it?
How old is it?
Gotcha.
So, can you remind me again what exactly it tells you the age of items? Does it tell you any magical information?
It's like casting identify.
Okay.
It tells you.
Let me double check. What is it? Psychometry. You know the age and years of anything or anyone that you touch. You also know the most recent school of magic, if any, used by or on anything or anyone that you touch. If you touch a magic item, you receive the same effect as if you would cast Identify on it.
Okay. In that case, I think I'll have you roll investigation like you're doing the Identify spell. Okay?
Investigation?
Yes. With
Okay.
plus 10 because Identify.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it on the computer.
And we'll just add 10 at the end.
Oh,
Okay, 35.
35. That is spicy.
So, you would see that the obelisk here it's basically an altar to a deity. It is indeed to Ayla, the deity of the lost and fossils, technically, but that is just kind of like a addition towards the end. It is magical, and if you were trying to figure out the exact school that's present, divination would probably be the closest spell that is present here on this obelisk. with your remarkably high identification roll, you think that there are actually a few things that could be done using this obelisk as a focus, almost. And you feel like most, if not all, the things that could be done with it would involve things that are lost in some way, shape, or form. So if you were to guess finding things that were lost, you could theoretically use this obelisk almost like the focus for finding them. Now, you kind of have a feeling that there's going to be inherently a little bit of a risk to it, though, because this is the altar to a deity. So just walking up to it and trying to do it without expecting anything to be taken in return would be very unwise, you feel. But you're pretty confident you could use this for some kind of a spell or ritual to find things.
How old is it?
How old is it? It is only about 17 years old.
Damn, can't even buy scissors in the UK.
Yeah. Thank you, Jill.
Why is that the one you went with?
Why is that the thing?
No, you have to be 18 to buy scissors in the UK. You can enroll in the military at like 17, but you can't buy scissors until you're 18.
Interesting detail.
Yeah. Don't you just love existing on this hell of a planet?
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay. And once Ra has jotted down all of the notes in their fantasy iPhone document, they're just gonna go behind the obelisk and like find a rock on the ground, and then go to the edge of the chasm and just throw the rock down and kind of lean in and wait for a minute.
I'm going to say that you and Tana kind of indirectly wind up repeating the same actions, like a good couple 100 feet away, as you've both picked up rocks and went, oh, and then you just listen. You guys can both make perception checks if you care to.
I like to imagine Tana isn't like the on her knees over the corner, kind of close to that. She's like fully leaning over the edge where a slight slip would fall. But that is how she is. And
All right.
so perception. Hopefully this is a good roll. I momentarily lost track of my d20 and the rest of my dice.
Uh-oh.
But here it is. I put them in a specific order, but they were out of order. Well, this should be good. 19 plus a 4 for 23.
And as you guys both throw the rocks down, you kind of perk your ears up to try and listen, and neither of you hear the rock hit the bottom. Looking down at the crevasse, you see that it descends probably hundreds of feet further down and down and down. There are sections of the rock and soil along the wall of this crevasse where it looks like things have begun to grow along semi-stable patches, maybe small trees, scrub brush, stuff like that. But you could also see that as it goes down further, a small layer of fog has kind of descended along some sections, and then at a certain point, it goes down so far it is black.
I wonder if there's water down there.
After not hearing anything, Ra will just like shrug, look at the obelisk one more time, and then start heading towards the restaurant.
Okay. Well, don't know how far that one goes.
Wish I had some.
What am
sort
I gonna
of
do?
light.
Jump down? I'm gonna find out one way or another. No.
Pull
That's
out my
not-
bat suit.
That's not my problem. That's somebody else's problem. I don't live here.
You could technically lower Frog down on a rope until Frog finds the bottom, and then just like...
I happen to love my familiar, actually.
That's why I said on a
So-
rope, not just tossing down.
I'm not putting Frog into a foggy chasm
To be fair,
in a cult town.
tying a rope to a rope doesn't make much sense.
Okay, come on.
He's a noodle.
I had an even worse and kind of funnier idea. You just take a little sheet and you make a makeshift parachute and you ball it and Frog up and just go whee.
Well, the other thing is you actually could change Frog into a bat to
You could do
be
that.
able
In
to
fairness.
navigate
Why
down
do
there.
that?
Yeah, but also,
But-
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bad.
Totally
Foggy
fair.
chasm, bad.
It's great, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry about the foggy chasm. So, Tana,
Mhm.
is there anything else you wish to do here at the chasm's edge?
Just on her own, she's not going in, but she wants to try to identify where the opening of the cavern doors is.
Okay. So that'll be a perception check.
Probably not. 2 plus 4, 6.
You don't know. You're not too sure, to be honest with you. You think delving into the chasm would be one hell of an operation, but you also don't see any structures built around here.
I'll have to wait until I've practiced a bit more before I can run down there. Because monks do
Yes,
gain
I
the
know.
ability to run on walls, so she could run straight down and straight back up at some point.
What would you fucking think of a person just sprinting down a wall into a chasm?
Not my problem.
All right, Neo, calm the fuck down.
Yeah. So-
Only someone as chaotic. as-
Anything else you got? Anything else you want to do here at the chasm?
no.
Okay.
Satisfied curiosity.
So, you guys make your way over towards the restaurant. The rest of you, you guys have all been given menus for food that's being served here currently. Right now, it looks like they are. Excuse me. Their special today is going to be a form of goat curry, served with a kind of flat bread that is well cooked and charred, and then some very healthy servings of what appears to be almost like a fried dumpling of some sort. So that's their special for today. But you guys can order pretty much whatever you want here, because it's a fantasy setting, and I don't care to make an actual menu. Thank you very much. So, what would you guys like?
She's gonna have some of the curry.
I'm
Curry?
also having special.
Okay.
Ordering.
Same.
2 goat curries? 3? Kaz?
Goat curry, but is there also alcohol as well?
Yeah, you can get yourself some alcohol. They
Okay.
serve anything from mead to wine.
Finest whiskey. Kaz
All right,
and Granny get drunk together.
Yeah, Kaz, what would Kaz want?
See, the problem is I don't know alcohol because I don't drink alcohol. But what do they have?
Welcome to my life.
So, they would have anything from wines to, effectively forms of vodka, whiskey, rye, brandy, stuff like that.
I'll just take the same as Granny does.
Order. Thanks, Rovi. And order a Bloody Mary, but hold the Mary. It's just tomato juice.
Just the blood.
We already already did that. um,
Yeah, so
okay,
2
we'll
whiskeys. Yeah, that's easy.
clink your glass. Nice choice.
Darius.
Food, drink.
Food, drink. Got it.
Old fashioned.
Okay. Jilliam.
Not eating.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Never mind, I apologize. And Tana.
Also not there.
Also not
Yeah.
there, like Michelle.
Not yet.
No. Not there.
Yeah.
Tana's not there.
Yeah.
Tana also left.
Yes, but they're heading back.
Probably something like goat cheese salad.
Okay, that's fair. Jace.
If Rot does not make it back by the time food is like already come and everything like that, Asher will order him one of the goat curries as well.
Okay.
And if he doesn't make it back, Asher's just gonna put it in, just take the whole bowl with him.
Just
For
dump
Rot
it
later.
into the bag of holding.
Yep. No,
Like open pocket.
Wait
that's a
minute.
Gale move, not an Asher.
Let's feed the
I will
bag.
say for the sake of ease for everybody, like the menus came out well before the other 2 came back, but
Okay.
you guys, everybody managed to get an order in, so it's fine.
Mhm.
Is there anything you guys need to talk about here, or should we take a break?
Probably take a break.
I think we're good for a break.
We'll take ourselves a 10-minute break. We'll be back in just a little bit.
And we're back.
So, is there anything else you guys want to do inside the town? I'll say that your meal will probably take maybe 30 minutes to an hour, judging by depending on how long you guys want to stay there. It's up to y'all. All right. So we will call it an hour then.
Nice and relaxing, chit chatting, getting to know each other.
Hmm.
What everyone's favorite animal is. What?
The vicious capybara. That's my favorite.
You're not at the meal.
Drop goat.
So, is there anything, like I said, is there anything you guys want to do in the town? Or do you want to just cut straight to going onto the train? It's up to y'all.
Hmm.
I don't have anything.
Okay.
Can't
Anything
think of
from you,
anything.
Michelle? Kaz?
No.
Alrighty. In that case, let's get you guys some train tickets. You guys mill about the town for a little bit until you get closer and closer to the actual time where you should be purchasing some tickets to get over to Sayon. The price for the train ticket to Sayon, because I need to double check that. Because of all things I forgot to put onto that sheet, it was the prices.
Oops.
Mm-hmm. My bad. Where is it?
And not even I know this.
Yeah.
Because it's just the times.
Sayon. So, let me pull you over to this then.
Yeah, Granny is pleasantly buzzed from lunch, for sure. But as we're starting to like get on the train, starts looking like kind of similar to Darius. If anyone's
Oh no!
Has
Hold on.
drank enough that she does not feel nervous.
yeah.
She knew what she was doing.
Oh no! Don't
Oh,
worry.
no?
Yeah, we're doing it.
Oh, okay. Oh.
What?
Oh, it's my buddy.
Why is there an individual page for this, Connor?
Oh, you'll see.
No.
Oh God. What is
Oh
happening?
god, what is
Where's-
this?
Where's his little counter?
Why is this papers, please?
Hello there. Welcome to the train station. Can I help you today?
Why are you fighting him? That.
This is not I am. I don't trust this.
Granny's hanging back from the ticket counter.
Okay.
So
Asher.
She's not.
Asher's not there.
Buy tickets.
Oh, Asher's not there.
What?
Asher is just waiting for the train to pull by, and he's hooking up the cart.
You need to pay for a ticket.
Oh God.
I don't have any money.
Going to.
All right.
Nice.
All right. If Asher's not there, Granny will step forward.
Like, Tana does not buy a ticket. She
Yeah.
doesn't
No
know
one else
anything
here knows
about
how to
trades.
fucking buy a train ticket.
Well,
It's
Rot
true.
probably does, but Rot would not be the one to approach.
No.
Rod is also eerily quiet right now.
Yep.
That
Hello, ma'am.
Seems normal.
God damn.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
What, in the dating sim?
Yeah. I drew all these pictures. It's another thing to see it in action. How many people do we have? 1, 2,
7.
I need 7 train tickets to Sion.
All right, then. I can help you out with that, no problem. A single ticket from Villevelle to Sion would be 2 gold, 2 silver. So, do you happen to have the funds?
15 gold for
yes.
silver total. We can just take it from party fund.
Yeah, I was
Assume
like, I don't
that.
remember if there's stuff in party funds or if it's just Tana's.
Liz said it can go from Tana if there isn't anything in party fund.
Well, Granny will just take it out from her own thing. So, how much is it?
15 gold, 4 silver total.
Kit.
Thank
For
you very
simpler
much. Is there anything else I can assist you with out of curiosity?
How's the weather?
So far, it's nothing too bad. I am a little worried. There may be some rain coming in a little while from now, but remains to be seen.
Bill's noticed you changing the image.
That's why I've been saying what in the dating sim.
What's going on in here on this day?
I've never been on these.
I love doing
trains.
stuff like this to fuck with you guys.
How smooth's the ride? And
Something
got
too bad.
We got someone who gets a little motion sick with a.
It's nothing too terrible. If we had some particularly bad windstorms, maybe then, but for right now, it shouldn't be anything too serious.
All right. I think that's all we need. For
Okay,
now.
then. Please have a nice day.
I don't trust this at all. This is
I want to fight.
This is not a real person. This is a robot. This is a creature. I don't trust them, and I never will trust them.
I love messing with you guys.
You
I don't
like
like
it too
'em.
much. Too much.
Okay.
So, Asher, you began hooking up the cart. You know what the deal is for you and other individuals who are able to do this. There aren't many. Basically, you're going to be taking the place of the caboose. You're hooking up your cart to the very backside of the train, and then you're going to try and keep yourself on the tracks effectively. Yes, Jess.
I always knew Jace was the ass of the group.
Hey.
Damn right.
Even Jill rolled their eyes at that.
Given an opportunity, I will take any chance to make a bad joke.
I know.
Sadly, I also know.
So, Asher, you hook up your cart to the very backside of the train.
Yep.
You
Change
have
the
a little-
outside appearance of it to look exactly like the caboose.
Okay.
So it looks like just another train car.
I just realized I I forgot to change what it says, and instead of 26th, it says 22nd, which is not how you say that. Oopsies. The train leaves at about 1 p.m. So you guys kind of have a few options here. You can ride in the cart that Asher has hooked up, or you can ride in the train. It's up to you, really.
I mean, Busy's gonna ride in the train.
Busy's gonna ride the train?
Yes.
Okay.
She trusts Ash's cart on a track even less. So she's gonna kind of like brace herself. She's gonna like. Granny's gonna pause before getting on the train, like brace herself, and get on the, like a proper train cart.
Okay. Jess and Jill. Rot's on the train.
Rot's on the train.
Rot's the
Deus
train
is
kid.
in the cart, so that way if she pukes, at least she knows somewhere to puke at.
Gotcha. Tana.
Do the windows on the train open?
Yes.
Question.
No.
She's riding on the train.
Oh no.
God.
Good luck.
Basically, as soon as it starts screaming, she's slipping out the window.
We'll get to that in a bit.
If there's a tunnel, she is gonna swing back in, but
We will get to that in a bit. Kaz?
So I have a question with checking out the weather, because
Mhm.
I would have heard briefly with Granny talking to the train ticket person.
Gotcha.
Can I check the weather within 24 hours?
Yes.
If it's
Within
accurate?
within 24 hours, it likely is going to start raining.
Okay.
It's not going to last very long. It's going to be a very brief storm, and then it'll pass by.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure nothing bad happens during the trip. That's all I had to know.
That is fair. That is fair. Excuse me. I apologize. So, you all load up into your respective modes of transport. Asher, you're going to be in the cart? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Darius and Asher, you guys stay inside the cart. One because it's your cart, and the other one because you get motion sick. And everyone else, you find yourselves some seats, and get yourselves all settled down for a little train ride.
Settle.
Real open seating plan up here.
Yep. As the train begins to start moving along the track, you all are kind of relaxing, and it looks like a few of the other individuals who are here are also starting to relax a little bit. And then Tana, please roll me a stealth check.
Also, Fizzy is by a window, just like looking out.
Granny also does not relax. She is like stiff.
Natural 20 plus 6.
What the fuck?
Have fun.
You watch as Tana, none of you see when Tana disappears from their seat and hops out the window and climbs onto the roof of the train.
Much more relaxing up here in the open air.
Tana, you are now on the top of the train. You can feel the wind whipping past you. It is significantly faster than you've ever gone before. I will say, the least pleasant thing that you are realizing from being on top of the train is the bugs hitting you, and also how loud the train horn is when it goes off. So you're sitting up on the roof of this train when you hear the horn go off, and you just...
I think she's probably closer to the back, but...
You are, but it's still loud.
Yeah. And for the bugs, actually, she takes her cloak and kind of puts it up and cinches it around, like, the top of her head, kind of to help keep bugs away and keep her fur from being all messed up by the wind.
Honestly thought you were going to say deflect missiles.
No.
So, to everybody else who's inside of the train, It looks like there's an individual going around with a little cart. They appear to be carrying a bunch of goodies and treats. So the elderly elven woman makes their way. I saw a cattail. Makes their way over to you guys at your seat and looks at you and goes, "Can I interest you in anything?"
Alcohol.
I can do that.
Sorry, Jill, are you gonna say something?
No, I was just thinking, Rot like looks at all the snacks, looks at the gold that they have, thinks about the poncho, and then ties their bag up and goes, "Oh, thank you."
Granny slides a gold piece over to you. So you can have a little walking around.
Get yourself something, kiddo.
Rot! Rot, what do you want?
I will be adding that one piece of gold to page.
God damn it.
Thief.
It was a gift. No crime was committed.
That you buy something guilt-free.
That's why you buy something for them.
Yeah, it's true.
You are helping me
I
buy
don't know what
something
they
guilt-free. It's the poncho.
I will say, if any of you are looking for sweeter treats or things to help relax, we do have a collection of gelatin snacks that we specialize in making here that may be making the trip a little more interesting for you all.
Are they selling weed gummies?
No. What?
They sell Jello shots on this trip.
No. What? No. They are just gelatin cubes that have random flavors to them.
Try that.
You'll try one?
Is there LSD insane?
No, there's no LSD in them.
All we're finding out is they're selling pieces of gelatinous cubes.
Yeah.
This one is
You've
narcotics
ruined it for
flavored.
me. How'd you know? Real talk, that would probably just taste like citric acid, to be honest.
Yeah. I'll try.
All right. Please roll me a D100.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm just gonna do it in the.
Granny's also gonna try one once she's
Okay.
gotten her drink.
Roll me a D100.
Rob will take the one gold piece back out and also try.
So
Back
that
up.
means
I didn't even roll. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
that means
Slash
Rot,
R.
Rot, Granny, Kaz, and Fizzy are about to have a really fun train.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping.
Got a 100, Jolly.
Oh,
Jolly got a
God,
fucking
yeah.
100?
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
I rolled
Wait,
a
no,
2.
that's a thousand.
Jolly rolled 100. Rot just needs to roll a 50.
25, 50, 100, 2.
If I had rolled a 1, it would have been perfect.
It's so
It would have been
funny.
very interesting, certainly.
What, 75?
How did you do that, Jolly? How do you keep doing stuff like this when you're given a D100?
Is this bad to get?
No,
100?
I just think it's remarkable. I'm trying to find the page I have for it.
As for the effect, it could be bad, Jolly. We don't know yet.
Oh, don't fix it.
If I find out that Rod has just taken drugs,
Yes.
My character is gone.
gonna lose it. Rod's
And
going to
replace-
jail.
Replacing the next 420 roll as Jello facts, not
Jello facts.
green facts.
Jello facts. It's typically made of horse hoof. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Give me just a brief moment, you guys. I am actually
Why?
trying to find the page.
Modern is.
Speaking of horse hooves, you ever watched a farrier video?
I have
have
not.
I think
It is,
that-
as a matter of fact, it is what they're called. There was a farrier back in that town.
I think that farriers have like the most interesting job in the world. That shit's so cool to me. They like
it's very
they
very weird.
they're like digging at horses' feet. That's crazy.
It's like
I
taking
mean,
a nail
their,
thing and going
it's
into
like
your
their
nails.
fingernails, yeah.
But they're like the way they do it, they have to do it really like aggressively to get everything like out of there, and it looks so much like it hurts. And all of the comments under them are like, "Does that hurt the horse?"
Absolutely
no.
not. It'll hurt them more if they don't.
You would know if it hurt the horse.
Like,
Yes.
I mean,
They will not hide it.
I mean, when you have a like foot scrub for a pedicure and
Guys,
stuff, kind of the same.
Costella's standing up.
Swear up. I thought.
Sorry.
It's my turn on the Xbox. Where's the stupid page? I'm gonna commit. Oh my gosh! 1 second. I am so sorry.
It wouldn't be possible because of like the noise. Tana's definitely not hearing the conversation down there, but I still have this mental image of like reaching a pot down and grabbing
God.
something.
All right, there we go. So. Jolly.
Yeah.
Costella, you are given one that is vaguely blackish brownish in coloration, and has kind of this kind of swirling galaxy-like appearance in it. And as you pop it into your mouth, you're greeted with the slight burning sensation of Worcestershire sauce as you begin to eat the gelatin cube.
The jelly beans. You said the. Oh.
Why is there Worcestershire sauce?
Why?
No. Oh God.
Right?
Let's be safe.
You pop an orangish red one inside of your mouth. It tastes vaguely of marinara.
Why? it's Birdie Bats.
Fizzy.
God.
You don't know how to describe your flavor, but Michelle would. It tastes like Cool Ranch.
Okay, that's actually like puts it around. Interesting. Yeah, it's just like
These are all awful.
These are all terrible, except for Granny's. Granny, you put yours in your mouth. Taste of almonds.
Oh,
Cyanide.
wonderful.
And then Granny dies.
Kind of curious what I would have
Oh,
rolled.
fuck. Fucking Worcestershire sauce, marinara, Cool Ranch, and almonds.
And almonds.
How much does it cost?
It's like a copper.
Fizzy would ask for another one.
Ugh, you're a freak. Give me a D100 roll.
Not of the same one, but yeah. I found my dice this time, so.
Okay.
And yes, I am a freak, and Fizzy is a weirdo. I don't understand why this is shocking to you. The weird person who likes weird things. 42.
42?
Yep. Meaning of life.
It has a vaguely plant-like or herb-like taste, and it takes a little bit of time to figure out what it is, but when you smell your own breath, you realize it's lavender.
Ooh, that one's actually nice. Better than the other one. The other one was weird. This one's nice. People eat lavender.
You can.
Yep.
Anything else you guys would like from the sweets lady?
I need my alcohol. Granny needs to get drunk immediately right now.
You can get that, no problem. 1 silver piece, you can get yourself some liquor.
Like
She's
snacks.
not having a good time. The almonds was like, oh, this is nice, and then she's back.
Are there like other snacks?
Yes, there are other various snacks if you guys want them. There are what appear to be collections of fresh made what would be referred to as chicharrones. So you can get some of those if you'd like. There are various crisps.
Oh, these are so good. Oh, sorry.
Are you good? What?
Chicharrones, they're so good. Chicharrones are so good. Sorry.
Yeah.
Um.
So I was like, you fucking good, Chief?
Hey,
There are also various other sweets, chocolates, stuff like that.
does he just get like an assortment of things?
Yeah. Yeah, you like for a gold, you can just get a random assortment of various shit.
Okay, that's what she'll get. Just like various stuff, and she'll like eat on the train.
Okay.
Is it weird to ask if they have hot chocolate?
No, it's not actually, and they would have what is effectively hot chocolate.
Okay.
It is. Go.
No, I just want to take the hot chocolate. That's all.
Yes, Joe.
I guess you could say, hot, hot. Oh, they got it. Hot. Oh, they got it. Hot chocolate.
You ever remember that Jill and I are best friends?
Here we only have one rule. Never ever let it cool. I know every word to the Hot Chocolate Polar Express song, and I will keep going.
I was thinking of Polar Express, which is why I want hot chocolate.
Yes, they do have hot chocolate. God, you've brought up the fucking nightmares that were those goddamn dead-eyed animatronic things in Polar Express.
They are not animatronic.
You take it back.
I'm gonna need you to take that back.
Children.
Yeah, they were
Product of its
terrifying.
time, and it's a fantastic film.
It was fun.
I didn't say it wasn't a bad film.
Also, I'm with Michelle. Take it back. They're not animatronics.
They're not animatronic.
Yeah.
No, they're creepy animatronic kids.
They're
We'll
not
buy
They're not
things.
animatronics are real life things that are made of the machines. That is CGI, not animatronic.
Thank you.
Got it. Plastic doll children.
That works. Don't sully animatronics.
Exactly.
No, I
Don't
will.
the fucking Polar Express. Fuck animatronics.
seen that
It's
movie,
a
like,
good
once.
movie. They looked creepy.
Uncanny Valley.
They're
I-
still learning how to make CGI really, really good.
I'm
I
also
did-
with Jill. Don't sully the Polar Express. That's a great movie.
Didn't sully it.
I did a test B100 roll and got 69.
Oh.
Nice. Hold on. What would that be? Please don't be gross.
I just thought of.
It's rhubarb. Congratulations.
Rhubarb was actually pretty good.
I
Yeah,
will
so
make Rot-
Fizzy
I will
is
make Rot
eating.
give my money because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just like, Rot.
It is a miscellaneous collection of various foods, hard candies, hard like the sugar on a stick, whatever it's called, rock candy, salty goods, what have you. It is just a mess of food over here. But after about 3 hours travel, you would appear over in Sion, which has effectively cut down your travel time significantly.
I'm gonna
So
make
here's
it
my
a
question for-
Second stealth roll to slip back in.
Yeah, seconds. Go ahead. Oh, little kitty.
Not a nat 20, but a 19 plus 6.
You're sure fine. Some fucking lunatic is on the train.
Here, look, the fur looks a little bit puffier than before, but
Yeah.
you didn't see her leave and didn't see her come back, so guess she was here all along.
So, you guys all disembark from the train. Asher, you have to unhook your cart.
Got it.
Trains as of now, there aren't going to be any trains that are heading towards Elbadil. Not yet. So, if you guys want, you can stay in it. You can stay here in Sion. You can wait until the next train. You did get sick. I'm so sorry.
That was what that save us for. She did get sick.
So, this is now something I'm going to put to you guys, and I'm going to let you discuss and think it over. You can stay in Sion for a day and wait for the next train, and then just take that train to Elbadil, or you guys can start heading out now. I'm going to point out, if you want to stay here in Sion, it's going to cost money, it's going to take time, or you could just start going now. It's up to you.
How long is the trip from Sayat if we take the caravan?
If you take the caravan, See, the one benefit to you guys taking the caravan is you can probably start cutting. You can start cutting like through back ways once you get the opportunity. You will likely have to go on the road for a little bit. Because you really can't cut through that section, because that means mountains, and that's going to cut your time down hard. So you'll likely actually have to stick to the roads for a bit, and then head towards Thornhurst, which would be about 4 days travel, which is not too bad. And if you waited for the train to Elbadil and then went over, it'd be about 3, but it would cost money.
And we'd have to wait a day.
Yeah.
So.
Mhm.
It's up to y'all. I am okay with you guys doing whatever you want to do.
Granny will not have an opinion because she is unfortunately a little too drunk to care. as Darius and Esha will discover when they get out of the cart.
Seems like Granny is having a good time.
Once Darius gets out of the cart, she
I
just
am
lays
now.
on the ground. My tummy hurts.
Great idea. She joins you on the ground.
No, maybe we'll go on a train for a bit again. It doesn't look like they like it very much. And she just points down at the
Just
tube.
need medicine.
It's floor time, baby.
If you let me either have something that makes my tummy hurt, or I get so high I can't think about it, I'm fine. Granny, on the other hand, I don't think that's gonna be fixed by anything but booze.
Asha, what do you think? Rot, what do you think? Kaz? Tana?
If people wanted to wait, we could see if there's a bit of work around here.
That's an option, certainly. Rot?
I won't let my own personal opinions get in the way.
For your opinions, though. That's the whole point.
Rot's opinion. Train fun.
Train fun, train fast.
Rot's a train kid.
Hey. Okay, that's fine. I don't know what I'm saying.
Okay, I was gonna say Cass. Oh, sorry.
Let Kaz go first. My question will take a minute.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It would cost another 50 gold to take the next train, right?
15.
About the same.
15 gold?
Yeah,
Yeah.
15.
Oh god, I thought it was 50 gold.
Yeah, no, 25.
No.
1 5,
I
not 5 0.
will say, let me double check the price for you guys real quick.
It might be
Okay.
slightly more because it looks a bit longer.
Be a bit.
Yeah, it would be more. 1 ticket to Scion to Elbadil is 3 gold, 6 silver.
Cody.
It's-
So, 25 gold, 2 silver total.
Just let Cody do it.
That's why I was saying which is I was waiting.
Well, it would cost a little more, but it would also get us there faster.
Well, that's the thing. So we're gonna have to wait a day here. So that's 1 day. And then we'll get on the train. How long does it take to get from Elbadil to Thornhurst?
So that's a 2-day trek. Basically, it's a difference of a day. You start going now, you'll be there in 4. You wait for the train, you'll be there in 3, but it's going to cost more money. That's basically it.
I'd rather do the road, to be honest.
Gives me time to make spell scrolls.
I mean, so you also don't get sick so often.
Yeah.
Do that, and then maybe we take the train back to Scion when we're done, or wherever we're
There's
going.
always a chance we'll make money where we're going. Town full of criminals.
We can take the road now and then take the train. I like the train too, Rot. Believe me, it was really fun. I liked it a lot, and they had so much food. Just...
We had food.
They had these like things that felt squishy in your mouth, and they had different tastes. That was fun.
Jello.
Yes.
And the beer was pretty good. Could use with a little bit less smoke though.
It was a little chewy candy. It wasn't Jello. I need you to know this. It wasn't Jello.
But yeah, we can go on the, but we can. I want to go on the train again. I'm with Rot. I would like to go on a train again.
Cart up, train back.
I mean, we could take the train from Elbadil back to Iran, direct there.
True.
That would actually be faster because we're on the
It would be
express
a lot
routes.
faster than carting back.
So let's do that because this is a shorter trip. We'll save the money for the big trip.
Okay, that's fair. And actually, I will say this, just for your references, on the map, the rails that have 2 lines are slower than the rails that have 3 lines. Okay?
Okay. Okay, I see what you mean.
So these are expresses.
Exactly.
So from
So the ones that go between like capital cities, those are typically much faster.
Elbadil to Garan is like faster.
Yep.
Okay.
Elbadil to Giron it's a 2.5 hour trip on that rail.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that might be better.
That's exactly why I mean that.
Yeah.
So that actually sounds like a very good idea. So start going on the cart right now and then catch the train back. Alrighty. So you all begin loading up inside of the cart. You give a very brief goodbye to Sayant, not staying too long to say hello to anybody. Granted, you only really knew the butcher, so no big deal. Making your way. Yes, and the fellow in the mansion. This is true. You guys.
Terry.
Yep, Terry Rossi. I will need you guys to please. Actually, Asher, it's your cart. Roll me a d4.
D4. 2, 3.
3. Okay. So that puts you there. You guys have managed to get onto the road for a little bit. The smooth ride is nice and relaxing for the few of you who were made very uncomfortable by the railroad. As you are making your way further up north, the mountains become more and more prevalent. It is still summer. Wait. Spring. I apologize. I said the wrong season. It is still spring, so the greenery is beginning to bloom. You can still see some patches of snow up high on the mountains nearby, but all in all, it's rather lovely as rides go. It is, we will say, at this point, the afternoon. So it is, I'm gonna call it, yeah, fuck it. I'll call it around 3:30 on the 27th. So I need to know from you all, please, is anyone on watch?
Always.
Granny is not. She's probably sleeping off the alcohol.
It will have been about a day.
It would have been about a.
Yeah. So probably not. Still, Becca?
Probably not.
Cody, you always say that Tana is on watch, so I know you.
Not necessarily looking out for bad things, but looking out for interesting things, which
Fair
kind
enough.
of the same.
Darius?
Eris is watching outside as she works on spell scrolls.
Okay. Rot, would you be on watch, or what would you be doing out of curiosity? Actually, I should actually just ask this differently. What is everybody doing?
thing
You're
I
making
have...
spell scrolls. Granny sleeping, resting off the hangover.
Resting up the hangover. She's probably upkeeping her gun a little, like polishing.
Okay.
A little
Just
bit.
general upkeep.
General upkeep.
Tana is looking out at the world. Michelle?
She would also be probably looking out, but also she has her potions, but those don't take super long to make.
Okay.
Her health
keep that in
potions,
mind.
She'd make her 5, but like otherwise, yeah, she's looking out.
Okay.
She also,
Jill, what is Rot doing?
That's in their room.
They're in their room? Okay. Kaz?
I mean, she could be looking out, but she's like playing with Ruben.
Probably playing with Ruben. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Asher, what are you doing?
Asher's gonna be working on stuff. We got a lot of stuff we're trying to do.
Okay.
He is having Rizzy keep an eye out though.
Okay. Rizzy is keeping an eye out. In that case, I will have the people who are taking watch, or which I should say are looking out, you may roll perception. Darius?
I would like to slightly adjust mine as well.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let me say this one real quick before anybody rolls. Darius, since you are working and watching, you're gonna take disadvantage.
Yeah, I was already putting that.
Asher, Rizzy is going to act as advantage for one of you. So, who wants advantage, Rizzy will give it. Couldn't hear you, buddy.
Cut out. Your mic.
Muted.
no? Oh, I am.
Oh, there.
That was my fault. I thought I wasn't. I had like my hand on the thing. I thought I wasn't. I mean, Fizzy has higher perception, I think, so maybe she takes the advantage.
Let's go for it.
I have a +6, but I have disadvantage, so it would not be much use.
It's true. It just bring you to normal.
Yeah.
Okay. So Fizzy, Darius, roll. What was the change you wanted to make, Cody?
Tana is. It's kind of like, you know how people
Need to roll
do
disadvantage.
knitting absentmindedly, just periodically
Yeah, me too.
glancing down to change up a row, stitches something. She is just kind of crocheting ear coverings for next time she rides on a train.
I'm crocheting earmuffs.
But it's kind of just like the absent-minded doing.
And Fizzy?
22.
22? Quite good.
17
Okay.
plus 4, 21.
Hold on.
23?
Maybe
21
23, 'cause
for
I think
me.
it went up. I think my thing is a +7 now because of the
Either way, it's over 20.
Never popped on our screen on the side chat, but
Yeah,
I know
it's
I rolled a
23.
1.
Right.
So I get a +1 going forward.
In fairness, and I don't know why, I saw your roll drop. I
Yeah.
never saw your roll appear.
Not
yeah,
in
it's
done.
not in the thing. Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I know what you got,
Yeah,
but
'cause we all
it never
saw
showed up.
I got nothing. We know it was a 1.
Yeah,
it's
you're
It's
fine.
23.
Okay, it is a 23. Okay. So, you got, I almost said Granny. Sorry. Fizzy, you will note, and actually, would you get, Cody? You got, what was it,
21 total.
Okay. Fizzy and Tana, you guys are kind of keeping an eye out as your cart is going along this straight stretch of road. You can see that there's a nice kind of like rocky cliff that's kind of up to the left-hand side of you, and to the right you can see some large old trees. But as you're making your way in this direction, something that catches your eye immediately, you notice that there is, like, stuck into the ground near one of those trees, there's a stick with a strip of cloth tied onto it that's kind of fluttering in the breeze.
Tana would probably get Kaz and just point at him and go, "What's that supposed to mean?"
Hang on, Ruben, hang on a bit. Gosh, calm down. What am I looking at?
You're looking at a stick that has a strip of white cloth that's been tied around it that is fluttering in the breeze. It's just been stuck into the ground nearby a tree.
That's weird. I don't know what that means. Honestly. Well, I mean, in most cases, if it was like a white cloth hanging like a flag, it would mean surrender or something, wouldn't it?
Is there only the one? Or do we see
Just one.
more? Hey, does anyone know what it means when there's a stick in the ground with a cloth on it?
Can we roll to see if we know?
Yeah, I would say it'll be a general intelligence check. Anybody can roll.
Yeah, I'm not smart enough to do that.
Granny, you will have advantage.
Oh, okay. 12 on the first.
21.
Intelligence is +1, so 13.
13. Okay.
Just an intelligence check.
Just intelligence. Yeah.
Natural 20
Fuck
plus
you.
4 for 24.
Jesus Christ.
4 plus
Why
1
did
for
you
5.
roll that on?
You
I-
won.
I hate that I bought those.
I was rolling
Um,
just for fun, not with a specific roll, and I rolled 4 natural ones. I don't understand these dice. I'm loving it though.
Cody.
And 4 plus 1 for 5.
4 plus 1. Kaz, Fizzy, and... Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I have a 17, but I don't know what that means, to be honest.
You got a 17 on your die? Okay.
Yes.
Fizzy, did you roll or no?
Oh.
Okay, you don't know? Rot,
No.
did you roll? Okay.
Grok could hear the conversation if that would not.
Yeah. So Granny, it kind of tickles at something at the back of your head. And like you can't, like, you know that you could use it for a marker, you could use it to show that someone's going on the right path, so maybe it could lead to something further and there's another one that you're supposed to follow. Maybe there's something about wind that it reminds you of and you can't think of it. Darius, I'm going to say that you come to this conclusion like on the heels of Asher. So like just as Asher is figuring it out, you're figuring it out. Asher, you look at this and then you look at the cliffside that's to the side of you and you realize that there's probably a pretty good line of sight from up high there to that flag. And you realize really quickly that is something that a marksman will use to judge wind speed. They're using the flag to see how fast the wind is going to see if it's going to affect a shot.
What time of day is it?
It's afternoon. So as of
Afternoon.
now, the sun is behind the cliff.
If this cart can go any faster, Asher's gonna have it we're going faster.
Does Asher say anything while he does this?
No, but it noticeably picks up speed. And Asher is gonna come out of Asher is going to actually come out of the out of where he's working. God, we're not even like halfway done with the gun yet. And he's gonna go up top with his shotgun and start looking forward.
Okay,
And
you're going to start
Rizzy's-
looking forward?
Yeah, and he's gonna have Rizzy start looking forward.
Okay, perception check.
Yep.
You are the only one that gets us.
Yep.
Yes.
Said I got it right after Asha.
You did.
And she's gonna go, everyone inside, close the windows and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, too bad my perception is It's a +0. I did get a 19 on it though, so 19.
Rizzy's your assist. Remember. And whenever you're in the cart,
19.
Rizzy will act as an assistant.
Okay, still 19.
Okay. Darius, is there anything else you want to do? You tell everyone, get inside. Get away from windows.
I think she's going to see which way Ash is pointing and just very carefully look through that window without putting her body out.
Okay. Perception.
I already rolled so great once. Oh,
That's a natural 20.
+1, so 27. And there goes my natural. There's my +1.
There goes your bonus.
Oh,
Darius, you realize as you guys are bearing on it fast, because Asher told you guys to pick up speed, there are gaps in the cobblestones up ahead where there should be soil. There's a pit. It's been hidden underneath the cobblestones.
Does he stop the cart?
We could just go around.
It's up to you.
Yeah, we're going around.
Okay. You immediately start moving around where this pit should be. And at that point, the person who was waiting for the cart to fall into the pit, very good catch, you guys, is going to take a shot at the cart.
If I see where the shot comes from, I'm returning fire.
Granny, you hear a distant and a bullet rips into the side wall of the cart. You can, Asher, you know that your cart can't take too many shots before the dimension is going to break.
No, but I am returning fire because
you're going to return fire as well.
Yep.
So Asher, perception check. Anyone who would like to try to spot the sniper, perception checks, please.
I'm gonna,
Yeah,
Can I bless-
on
Yes.
the lookout now.
Can I ask for guidance on this?
Guidance, no, you don't have enough time. And yes, I will give you advantage on that because you got a natural 20.
Yeah, 20. I've been.
Shush, Cody.
14.
Yes. Yes, Joel?
I assume this has made enough noise that
it's
Rod
very
is
loud.
like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
what
Yeah,
the
right.
heck's
You
going on?
hear a and oh my god, what the fuck was that?
It's like I imagine the way it goes, like, okay, we're going a little faster, all right, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa.
You also would have heard Deus inside here, everyone in.
Rod is now joined the fray.
Okay. Perception checks on that people have made to try and spot the sniper. I already know there's one natural 20.
I rolled
I'm
a
gonna.
natural.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, I rolled a natural 19, with a +2 wisdom, 21.
Good. Kaz?
Mine's a bit lower. It's a 17 plus 1, so it's 18.
Got it.
I got dumb
Asher?
idiot brain.
15.
I saw Jill dancing. That's a 6 from Rod.
You said advantage because I got the nat 20.
Yes.
Cool. My brain's stupid and forgot already. I did it on Rots.
Yeah, you did. That's a plus. Different plus? Is it a different plus?
It's just 2 difference.
Yeah.
So it's a 20 instead.
It's a 20 instead. Okay. Busy?
15.
Okay.
I rolled really low.
Individuals who rolled 20 or higher, which will include Cody 100%.
Yeah, 24.
You will see the glint of a scope up high on that cliff. They're probably a good 500 feet away. This person has perched themselves up high, far away from the road, and they're just taking pot shots at you.
I can return fire.
Yes. Jess?
So, like, this is, of course, knowledge Deus wouldn't have, but I'm stupid and I need to check something. The 1,200 feet on the rifle that they're using, does that mean they would be shooting at a disadvantage then? Since it's 500?
They will be shooting at disadvantage. If you have the sniper feat, you do not take disadvantage from long shots.
Got it.
Ain't that right, Jill?
By
the way-
miss being powerful. God.
I miss my gun. I am squishy boy.
Deus will call up to Lizzie, or not even call up, she'll probably come up with Asha, point it, and go, follow the line. And make sure both Wizzy and Asher see it before going back down.
Got it. Let me get their second shot in. Okay.
All right.
Just let me get their second shot on you guys.
Oh, thank God. Doesn't hit.
Cart's AC is 15, I think.
Yep. Cart's AC is 15.
Okay. You hear
Misses.
one shot hit part of the hull, and then you hear a second shot just barely skitter in front of it. He missed.
Asher's jumping over the railing for his action right off the bat. We're throwing a firebolt in the fireplace to heal.
Okay. Asher, you chuck a firebolt into the fireplace. I need to ask you all this. What would you like to do? Run or try to deal with the sniper?
Anna's getting on the roof and returning shots, so whether or not we're going closer or further, she'll fire as long as it's within range.
Okay.
She has a longbow, so
that is within your
600.
range. Yeah. I'll have you roll with disadvantage. And you guys may now discuss, what do you want to do?
I can't shoot from here.
I can't do any damage from here. We'd have to get closer.
Mm-hmm. And if we get closer, probably run.
Yeah.
So my vote is we run, but it doesn't have to be what we do.
I'm useless if I'm not close enough.
I can't really do anything, so I'm deferring to everyone else in the party.
That's 4 of us who are saying we can't really do much. Kaz, I'm pretty sure you're also close, aren't you?
I have a short bow, but I don't think I'm close enough to
No.
hit them. So no.
Shotbow's 120, 300, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The-
And
Mm-hmm.
I
Well-
could start shooting if we get a little bit closer. I have an outside range of like 300 feet, but it's
That's still far.
it's a disadvantage.
Yeah, I have disadvantage as well.
So,
Asher?
at this point, Asher has jumped down into the main area. There is a bit of the front that now all of a sudden looks transparent, so Asher can look straight ahead. You see a number of runes, magical in nature, pop up in front of him, displaying some sort of information. It'd be hard to see. Asher has turned the cart off the road and is heading straight up in the direction of that motherfucker.
You're heading up the mountain?
Up the mountain, double speeding each round until we get there. Rizzy is acting as a lookout, and Asher is going to be throwing firebolts in there to heal the thing up.
Yep.
We're tanking straight up the hill at this guy.
2 attack rolls. First was 13, 17 on the dice, plus 6, so 19 as the first one.
19 is the first one? Okay,
Second was
so-
211, so 8 as
So, okay.
one.
So, roll damage for the first hit. You will hit with your first shot on them.
I love the petty return 5s always hit for some reason. 3 plus 4 for 7 piercing.
Okay.
And I will track ammunition because I'm not recovering these.
That's fair. So, allow me to describe. You watch as the arrow that you fire off at the sniper will manage to hit them. And you watch as from their kind of kneeling position, the arrow flies up and kind of buries itself into their shoulder, and you watch them kind of stumble back a little bit, and then they just very quickly pull the arrow off and throw it to the sides. For whatever reason, it looks like that arrow did not hurt them as much as it could have.
Re-engage.
And the sniper is watching the cart now make its way up the mountain as best it can. I'm going to point out, DJs, this is cliffs, not hills. So
Okay.
making your way up is difficult.
That's fine.
Okay.
What's it got?
So you would be making a vehicles check, vehicle land.
What do I add to that? I am proficient in them.
It would basically be, I think, intelligence, because you're trying to plot the best course, basically.
Yeah. Okay. That is going to be a 16.
A 16.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to bring your cart further up ahead, up to as close to them as possible. You're realizing very quickly you don't think it's going to be very possible with your cart's current capabilities. Some of these cliffs go up at least 10 feet. Your cart can't do that.
Okay. So can I at least get it into a spot that's underneath enough of a cliff
that they
where
can't shoot
he's
at
going
you?
to have to close the distance if he's going to take another shot at us?
You can do that, yes.
Okay. Yep.
You will effectively park yourself into a position where the sniper no longer can get a good shot on you without coming closer.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody here, you guys have just been bought some more time.
Are we hiding? Are we like hiding, or are we?
That's up to you guys.
What are we doing?
Well, the cart itself right now is hiding. So realistically, just so that way we can have this conversation, we got two options. One, we can just haul because we're not going to be able to get up to him. But the guy's still going to have range for a while. And realistically, if he gets two solid hits in a round, we might lose the cart, get caught out in the open, and still have to fight him anyway.
Do you want me to scout ahead?
Yeah. Because you said some of them go 10 feet up. We'll be tucked just underneath one because the cart is only about 10 feet tall. So you would be able to get up one foot face from where we are, and we could effectively set up an ambush for him.
You don't happen to have like a rifle? Yeah. No.
Not that working one, no. I'm taking his though.
Can I cast Pass Without a Trace?
You can.
Yeah, I'll cast Pass Without a Trace to help us be a little bit more hidden.
Yes, Jess? Oh, I thought you were getting... Sorry.
Asher, can you burn the flag so we can't see the wind?
Yeah. Throwing a firebolt at it.
Regardless of staying or running, it hurts him.
Make a attack with firebolt.
That's a 14 plus 6 for 20 to hit.
20. Okay.
Yep. It does 7 points of damage.
The flag is now burnt up quite badly. It looks like it's going to be nothing but ash in just a bit.
Okay.
So, you guys have, and I would recommend that everyone try to weigh in on this one because this is kind of a intentionally tricky situation. Actually, first off, everybody make perception checks.
The same one. That's so interesting.
Second nat 20 in a row on perception.
I hate you. Plus one going forward.
I have a character who
that's
can
right.
actually do
Sorry.
perceptions now.
I rolled a 19 for 25. No, 26.
I rolled a 7 total.
I rolled a 17 again, for some reason.
17?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kaz, actually, who's next highest to Kaz?
By round numbers, probably Tana, because Fizzy did roll higher.
Well, I know. I mean, Cody got a 24, Kaz got a 17. What did you get, Fizzy?
27.
27? Okay. Anybody get something in the teens? No? Okay. I just needed to check. Kaz, Tana, Cody. No. Sorry. Kaz, Tana, Fizzy. Don't shake your head at me. I'm dumb.
Names. They're difficult.
You guys will note really quickly that you no longer are hearing any sounds of gunfire coming from up above. But more importantly, you are seeing movement from tree and brush further up ahead along the road. It looks like this was a planned ambush. And there are people on foot coming this way now. Or at least to where the cart should be.
Mhm.
People coming.
If you guys would like to try to hide the cart, tell me who would like to do so. You'll have to make a stealth check to try and hide the entire vehicle.
I'm glad I made this a size large instead of a size huge. I could have made it one size bigger. It's only a 10 by 10 instead of 15 by 15. Fuck.
Yes.
I have a dumb question. And I understand this will probably not work, but I'm still gonna try, because that's what I am. I have a spell called Nondescript.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes it seem ordinary and nondescript to other people. Because Asher's code is so recognizable, and this is one of the spell scrolls I got done the day before, could I burn that spell scroll on the coat so that way it looks like somebody, like just a normal coat, so that way they don't think it's Asher's?
So, very smart, actually.
I'll give you a help on this too. I didn't get a chance to say, but as Asher brought the cart back to, normal cart mode, he kept the whole thing nondescript. It just looks like it's a metal cart, so it's still distinguishable, but it doesn't look like one of the iron specials.
Okay. So, roll me an intelligence check, please.
Hey, I love making those.
Specifically, Jessica.
I made a 20.
Okay. So, you could make it look like a nondescript cart, certainly. You could also make it look like a nondescript rated cart. Because the only reason someone would be along this stretch of road doing this in such a planned manner is if they've done it again.
Yeah.
This is a plan, they'd keep doing it. So if you make yourself look like just another rated cart, they might overlook you.
Would Pass Without a Trace help with that?
It will not help with this, no, but it will help with you guys specifically.
Yeah. Because I have that going up. I put it up. I said I put it up. It's up. So.
Seems like a good idea as any.
Before we make this decision, let me put it this way. Are we planning to sneak out of the cart and fight them after they've checked the cart? Or are we hiding in the cart and booking it once they're gone? Jill's bet is to pick them off as they come in.
So stay in the cart and basically get them to come to you.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Let me scout ahead, though. At least to check on the numbers on who's coming.
Mm-hmm.
You could, yeah. I think we could probably take them. But knowing how many there are will also help.
I also have an idea.
We'll get to you in just a moment, Cody.
Why don't we scout?
Okay. So, in that case...
Which, as a quick preface, the reason I'm burning my spell scroll is because it is a self-range spell. So I can't use my normal spell. If I use it as the spell scroll, it can work that way.
Yep. I understood what you were doing, don't you worry. And let me change the lighting a little bit to make it reflect that it's afternoon.
Side note, before Kaz goes to scout, I am going to hand Kaz, which one of these am I looking at?
The invisibility.
No, the Fogstone Parapet.
Ah!
What is that one?
It's
It gives you
invisibility.
Misty Step. No, that's Misty Step.
Misty Step.
So if you do get spotted, you can get back over here quickly.
Okay.
I'm handing her a potion as well, a healing potion, just in
Okay.
case.
Can y'all write this down? Because I memory.
Every time
you're
she
good.
goes scouting, I hand her a healing potion. I can't.
Don't die.
Hold on. Hold on. 1 healing potion and 3 misty.
And you
Stab.
do have pass without a trace on you, so you add 10 to whatever you roll.
There you go. I wrote that there, so that way we can remember it.
By the way, Jess,
Yeah, what's up?
since Rot is currently unoccupied, could you have Jill please roll me an intelligence check for Rot?
We just went to the bathroom. Hold on.
Never mind.
I mean, they can roll it when they get back.
It's true, they can. So I'm quickly pulling up this page. Okay, that'll be fine. Let me change that token, because that looks dumb as dicks. Good. And I will that. Apologies. Good. Here. There. Go. Excellent.
While we wait for Connor to do that, have y'all seen Jared Way from the last My Chemical Romance concert?
I've not.
They wore a cheerleading outfit.
Yeah, he did. He looked damn good doing it.
I think I saw that for
Apparently, it
sure.
was a vintage that had tailored. I have a mutual on Tumblr who reblogged nothing but that for like a straight 2 hours.
It's deserved.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wasn't mad about it, but it was like, all right.
And also, I can just go ahead and... Oh, hey, number. That's actually pretty good. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Okay.
Right.
The map is going to take just a little bit of time to load in.
And I have Helena in my head now.
You kids and your music.
One of the 3 songs I know by My Chemical Romance.
Should I ask about the potential plan?
Yes. So, I'm going to try and drop your tokens down near where you have hunkered the cart down. All right. There's Asher. You guys should be able to see the full map because it is afternoon. There's nothing restricting your vision except for the trees, which will prevent you from seeing the trees.
Make sure you give the watcher a vision.
A token as well. I shall. Then there's Fizay, Grenay, Rote, Tana. What the fuck? Why didn't Granny appear? Get over there, you old lady.
Cool.
And then the Watcher. So you guys have tucked your vehicle down low at the bottom left of the screen. If you guys wanted to, Jess has had the idea to cast nondescript upon it, to hide it, and the idea of making it look like a previously raided cart has come up. For the folks who spotted the trap, I have circled it. It is right here. That is where the road was supposed to drop out. So let me double check to see who have made perception checks. So free Misty Step, 1 healing potion for Kaz. Kaz, do you want to start scouting ahead?
Yes.
Okay. Please roll me a stealth check.
Okay. 15 plus. Fuck, what was my normal?
I believe 8.
Isn't it
15
plus
plus
8?
fuck.
I haven't played in a while.
That's fair, don't worry.
3 weeks for us.
It's
man.
15 plus 8 plus 10.
Yeah,
Yes. So
33.
33.
Okay, thank you for math.
Okay. So, you may now move your token.
Okay.
Move yourself to wherever you want to go.
I think I'm not gonna obviously be crossing the stone pathway because I don't know if there's any other traps. So I'm gonna skirt around the tree.
Left-hand side?
Yeah, the left-hand side of the trees and bushes right now. So like here in this area. Trying to get behind this tree.
Okay.
God. Do I have to still roll another stealth if I cross the other side?
You don't have to. If you want to just cross the road, you can do so. You roll a 33.
What about this area over here? Hang on. This area.
That area right there, that is one of the cliffs. Like I said, they're about 10 foot. You could climb up it.
Can I use Phantom Grapple to get up there?
You can use Phantom Grapnel to get your way up the cliff.
Then I'll use Phantom Grapple to get up there.
It is called Grapnel. Yes.
Grapnel?
Yes, I swear to God.
What the crapnel?
Why? We can't make fun of you if it's that. Damn it.
I know. So
A
you're going to cast
grapnel
Phantom.
is the proper name for a grappling hook.
Yeah,
you grapple
yeah.
with a grapnel.
But grapple sounds better.
Sounds like crapple.
You grapple
Shut up.
with a grapnel, essentially.
You do you want to just aim for the tree nearby? Because there's a tree up there. Yeah.
Yes, I want to
You
aim for
just-
the tree.
You just use Phantom Grapnel, you cast a spell, and pull yourself up onto that area,
Okay.
and there you go. You've made your way up a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming this one over here is a tree, right? Or is that a bush?
That's a bush. That's a big bush.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep skirting around, but going over the bush still. Could I also use another Phantom Grapnel to go to the next cliff?
What's the distance for Phantom Grapnel is 30 feet?
Yes.
Yeah, you'll be able to do it. Like, just
Okay.
barely.
Okay. I'll get up there using it. Which I think there's a next tree over there, right?
There's another tree over there, but that one's, like, just out of the range. But you can aim for, like, the wall.
No, I know, but I'm just getting a scope of how many people there are from my point of view right there.
Yep.
So I'm using Phantom Grapnel to go onto the next cliff area. Can I see how many people are coming in from here?
Perception check, please.
Oh, this is the one that's gonna suck. Yeah, that's a bad. That's a 9 plus. I think my perception's 1.
Okay.
So 10.
You can see what looks like 8 goblins, 2 hobgoblins, a troll, judging by the large tusked creature standing next to an individual, and someone who's wearing nicer gear. It looks like they might be an elf. But you can see that they have some plating on them too.
Okay. So I relayed the information to the group through the comms that I forgot I had. So yeah, there's about 8 people, 1 huge ass goblin or ogre, I don't know. Troll
In the dungeon.
And
you ought
1
to
in
know.
good armor.
Jill. You recall that roll I had you make.
Indeed.
as the tension of the situation is starting to build for you all, and now you're hearing that there is what appears to be an elf in decent armor with a bunch of goblins, some hobgoblins, and a troll. That's really strange. That doesn't make sense, actually. A troll really is not a thing that you have as an ally unless you worked with it. So a regular person in a city probably isn't going to have like a troll with them. And this is really well organized. And now there's someone there who's wearing really nice gear. That doesn't make sense. Everything about this is making you very, very uneasy. And as of now, you have the feeling that someone knew you were going to come through this area. And not someone was going to come through this area, specifically you guys.
Stealthily, Rat will express their worries and concerns.
I'm getting real fucking tired of being targeted.
And I still don't know why. Yeah, why are we being stopped? What did we do? I know we're coming to Thornhurst, but we haven't done anything yet.
Wait, but that's someone who has to know our plans to go to Thornhurst, right?
And they would have had to know we were going to cart our way down this road.
Sure.
Huh?
Michelle wants to be like, is your cart bugged?
Not possible. I would know.
Fizzy does not know that, though.
Yeah.
That's an ear tag under the cart.
Asher, you have things that go boom, aye?
Not a big enough one just yet to take multiple of them out. Unfortunately.
What about a rock face? In Gran, we bought a lot of cloth. Some of it is much cheaper, and the rest very dull use and all. If we make it an obvious hiding something, roughly cut shaped, right over there, as she points kind of here where it's the steepest. When they go to investigate, explosion, maybe some people get covered, maybe some get injured, a lot of confusion.
Do we have the time to set that up?
Give me a moment. Asher. Oh, fucking A. Asher is gonna go over there if Tana starts setting up the thing. I know how Asher could make this work. Okay. So if we do that, because this is it's down and dirty improvised, right underneath where Tana is gonna set up this little bit that looks like a cart. If we can do it quietly. Asher has 8 walloping buckshot, which is meant to have extra force behind it. Asher can set up all 8 of those shells in the actual rock face itself, and at least dump enough to at least cause enough chaos, probably pin a couple of them, and that way we can get a jump on them.
Okay. So you're going to use a bunch of cloth to effectively try and make the shape of a cart hidden in the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Make
then
it look
you're
like it was
going to
poorly hidden.
Yeah, and then you're going to use walloping buckshot and whatever explosives you have to try and basically blow a chunk of the cliff off to catch as many of them as possible.
I'll even throw in 10 slugs on top of it, so I've got essentially 20 10 gauge shotgun rounds that are going to go off all at once.
So I have a question for you guys. Would you rather take the week to plan, or would you like that to be the plan you go with? Because we're getting to the point where we probably should end.
I don't want to plan for a week, but I'm not ready to do combat this session.
Dang.
No, we're not doing
It's too
combat
late
this
to
session.
start
Yeah.
combat.
We're not doing combat this
Yeah,
session.
I also
Have to
don't wanna
preface for
plan.
that.
That ain't happening.
We talk about planning all the time between sessions, and then we never do.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I don't want to.
I mean, I'm fine with going with that plan, but we can go with that plan next week.
Well, we can get it started and then like end it after it goes off.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm asking. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so in that case, one of you, one member of the party is going to be responsible for trying to make it look like there is a poorly hidden cart in the bushes. So determine one person in this group that isn't Kaz, because Kaz, you're unfortunately out ahead scouting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Determine one person here who is going to be responsible for making the fake cart. And Asher, or at least I'm assuming Asher, you're going to be making the trap to blow apart part of the cliff. Anyone who wishes to assist them, you may assist them.
What role would the cart be?
It's effectively trying to make a convincing fake.
So would it be deception?
It would not be a deception roll per se. Well,
I have a decent sleight of hand if that would be used.
I'm trying to figure out if it'd be sleight of hand or deception. I'm going to go with sleight of hand. It makes more sense in my mind.
Okay, I only have a +3 to sleight of hand because I'm not proficient.
The only other thing I could think of is maybe survival. If you're setting up a basic framework.
Like you're making a tent.
Essentially,
have
set
that
up a
either.
frame.
Yeah,
Is
effectively.
everyone else hiding while this is happening, I'm assuming?
That would be my assumption. It's up to
I
you guys,
think
though.
I
Yeah,
think so because we want to get the jump on them once the explosion. Wow.
Right, okay.
Okay. So, tell me who, Cody, are you going to be responsible for making the fake cart?
I suppose so.
Okay. Does anybody want to assist Cody? Assisting, you'll be just adding an advantage, but it means that your character is going to be helping them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Granny can help him.
Granny will assist. Tana, make a sleight of hand check. Asher, you are making the bomb that is... You're trying to basically bring down part of the cliff face.
Yep.
Does anyone want to try and assist Asher? Oh, you want to make a bomb?
For
Fair enough.
science.
Let us make bomb.
Tinker stools, Jace. You're improvising a bomb.
Beautiful.
And
Rolls
it is-
for 9
Remember-
and 17 plus 4, so 21 is the
Good.
higher.
And Jace, you have advantage if you didn't roll that already.
Already rolled it. So that is a 16 on the die plus 8 for 24.
24? Okay. While Granny and Tana, begin to make the fake cart hidden in the bushes. And Asher, you begin to, with the assistance of Rot, create a bomb to try and blow a hole in the cliff and knock it down. I will need stealth checks. The DC for the individuals who are actively doing work is higher.
We do have passed without trace, remember.
You do.
You do.
Thank God.
Oh, nice.
Not that stealthy. I nat 20.
You nat 20? Very good.
The worst possible roll I could nat 20 on. I did, but I got it.
9 plus 6 plus 10 for 25 total.
Okay.
Hold on. Give me a second.
I'll start from the top on my, as I see the cameras. Asher?
18 plus 4 for 18, plus 10 for 28.
All right. Fizzy?
So 14 plus 2. Yeah, 14 plus 2, 16 plus 10 equals
26.
26.
26. Granny? Natural 20.
Yeah.
Darius? Natural 20.
33.
Rot? Unnatural 20.
19 plus 1.
So 30.
Mhm.
Still good. And Cody? What did Tana
9
get?
plus 6 plus 10, so 25 total.
25 total?
I rolled no. 25 is the lowest, I think.
25 is the lowest. And 2
You love
natural
that.
20s is very impressive.
2 love pass without a trace, guys.
So I'm going to put it in a note here. Individuals who have rolled a
Women
natural 20,
stealthy.
you guys will not have to make a stealth roll when you get to ambush the ambush.
Yay!
You are exempt.
Hell yeah.
And I don't have to worry about rolling with a -1 next week because this is the end of the session.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
You
Asher
also-
and Rot be up above, by the way?
You will effectively be up above making the bomb, so you'll just be.
Also, please, can you please mark that we have pass without a trace going, just so.
Yeah, I'm writing that down right now.
Okay, because it's next week and
Mhm.
people.
But
do
I
forget.
write down the results of my rolls in case if things.
Oh
don't
yes,
go.
you can be fine. I'll be honest here. The rolls you guys made for the bomb and for the fake cart, they're fine. It's unlikely that they will beat you. All right. Sorry, Asher. You just said that into the void. Don't worry about it.
I'm not.
So, Kaz.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that the rest of the party is starting to get to work doing something.
Asher would be whispering the plan to Kaz, so Kaz knows the entire plan.
There you go.
Okay.
Messaging earrings, y'all.
From your position, you can see that the crowd, the cluster of people are starting to make their way further and further towards where the cart is. And you can hear them talking amongst themselves. And the first thing that the elf says is, "Why exactly did the trap not go off?" And you'll see him kind of look to the left and to the right to the hobgoblins that are near him.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the 2 hobgoblins go, "Don't know, but I don't see no cart around here. Supposed to be one." And then you see the elf kind of like look around to the left and right. And you will see he does catch the he does manage to see the fake cart that has been built in the bushes.
Okay. Good.
And you hear him you watch him kind of bump his elbow up against one of the other guys, and he points off of the cart. Says, "Right there. It looks like it is right there." And you will watch as they begin to make their way in the direction of where the cart is. Can you please roll me a perception check?
Me or
Am I
Yes.
still here? Am I?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
kidding.
still there.
You're still
I
here.
just got mute. What happened?
My computer blue screened.
and you? What was your question? Is that a yes?
So we're gonna
you?
leave off the stream there. Jace, please sign out for
There are
us.
two Connors, by
what?
the
Do
way.
you not-
I got the
I
sign out.
can't
Don't
do
worry.
anything. My computer blue screened completely.
Do you not want a perception check from Jolly?
Oh, what'd you roll?
Did
I
you
didn't
roll?
roll anything. I was.
Oh,
I
didn't
don't think you can roll on roll 20.
Yeah,
or
but if you
No,
know
no,
your
I-
perception
but you
modifier,
can
you
be
have your dice.
No, I
You
know
just
it's a
have to-
+1. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
It's a 19 +1. So yeah.
Excellent.
What'd you get, buddy?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That's
Good
good.
dear. In that case, before we end off in a very impromptu manner, sorry.
Professional.
Hey, you can't predict shit like this, dude.
Technical limitations. We're working on that.
As you are keeping an eye on what's occurring, you see that the
Very
faint glint of a scope from where the sniper was has gone away. It looks like the sniper left.
So it's not the same. No, none of them is holding a sniper, right?
You don't see a single person with a sniper there in the crowd of people. You see one's got a particularly nice pepper box, to be honest. It looks like it's gilded,
Okay.
but you don't see a single person there with a rifle.
Okay. So.
It looks like whoever the sniper is, they turn tail.
Okay. That's all they have to do.
You want a crack theory?
Give it a crack, baby. Well, I'll tell you what, chat. I'll tell you what, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you being here.
Sorry.
If you want more crack theories, if you want technical difficulties, if you want to know what's going to happen in the next session, you can do one of a few things. You can follow us here on Twitch. You can check us out over on YouTube or on your favorite podcasting platform. Yes, there's a reason I'm hanging out here. So even here on Twitch and YouTube, y'all can see me. We appreciate all of the support and all of the love that you guys have given us. I would like to make a special shout out to Life at Disadvantage for the raid. Friend, thank you. And thank you to everyone who just joined us from Life at Disadvantage's stream. I hope you guys had an excellent stream with them today. We appreciate you being here. And a special shout out to Dread Not Rasta. Thank you for your Prime sub, my friend. I appreciate you. Sorry we didn't shout you out right before the intermission. All the love and support you guys are giving, all the words you guys are spreading about us, it means the world to us. Thank you so much for doing that. If you want to check out more gaming content, we are live throughout the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. All of those times are at around 7 p.m. Eastern time. You can check out all of those times. We announce everything that goes live on our Twitter at Dicefunctional with an underscore. But that is going to do it for session 16 of this Dicefunctional D&D second campaign. Until next time, say bye, stream.
Bye, stream.